for the bitches, I don't care who's the richest. If you ain't chasing your dreams, nigga, then you won't get it. Think this shit gon' change my life and fix everything that's in it.
We live yet?
Yeah, we live.
We live? I don't see the notification, man. I'm bugging. Yes, sir. We back again. Oh, we live. Yes, sir. I see it now. We are here. We are live. We are live. We are live. Shout out to everybody out there. Round of applause back for another episode here. Club Ambition Podcast. That's right. You guys already know Cap, aka Cap, Club Ambition Podcast. New episode this week. We are back again. Shout out to the Chubb Corner. They are out this week. Erlen and Marloon, they are on vacation. And we got Noel in here fulfilling the Chubb Corner. We're going to have Alofoke stopping on by soon, co-host. And I'm Victor, the weekly host here on the Club Ambition Podcast. And we have a special guest, and it's going to be a surprise. You know, we're going to start off. We always talk about here Rhode Island legends and Rhode Island rappers and our favorites. And he is definitely one of my favorites. I think he's one of the best to ever come out of this area, not just Rhode Island, New England in general, East Coast in general. This gentleman has a phenomenal story. We're going to get into it briefly, and we're also going to give you, you know, a little taste of the talent that this man, you know, embodies in his DNA. I'm going to just play a beat real quick, and we'll see what's about to happen right now.
Yeah. Club Ambition, what up? And we here.
Woo!
Yeah. I know Shorty got an attitude, but she still a vibe. She say, even when we killing time, you make me feel alive. I'm just asking the questions to find out how she feel inside. We can kick it like Tech and tell me what you got on your mind. Dodging all them red flags can end up bad luck. She said, I know you got a roster, you be getting mad love. Told her all the shit that she saying don't add up. Need to get about your feelings and get in your bag, love. Her skin match the leather seats, butter peeking. She a freak in the sheets and she Puerto Rican. She be thinking I be cheating on the weekend. Don't be lying on my name, baby girl, that's treason. She talking about you got a Louis V and Van Cleef me. She wanna catch jet lag, flight to Tahiti. If I go down, would you order me some Keefy? Would you be waiting at the door when they release me? She looks so good I might crash when I drive past. Face card plus her ass fat and the thighs match. If she fuck me good, I might buy son an iPad. Pay to get her nails done, even get her eyelashes.
My God. Jesus.
Yeah, we here, man. Shout out Vic, man. Bring me through, man.
Yes,
Get
sir.
into it, man. We here.
Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. Jesus. Yes, sir. One of Rhode Island's finest, one of Rhode Island's best. Vic Mucka's in the building, came through real quick. Just bless us this week, passing on by the studio. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for giving us some of your time. That right there was amazing. You know what I'm saying? That gave that classic fabulous R&B, you know what I'm saying, soul tape rap vibes. This guy, he has a great sound, and he's been around for a while. Let the people know about Vic Mucka real quick, brother. Tell them, where does the story start? When did you first start rapping, and what's your Rhode Island origin?
Yeah, I'll say, man, I don't know if too many people know, but I got into music early on, you know what I'm saying? So music always been a passion for me. Like, I was performing like when I was like 8 years old at the rec centers and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I always been an artist, and, you know, but I was doing the sports and shit, and then I took it more serious, you know, later on and got into it and all that. But yeah, early on, I was just doing the showcases, the shows, opening up, you know, doing all that before all this technology and other outlets and opportunities that people had today. You know what I'm saying? I was handing out flyers and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Guerrilla marketing ahead of time.
Yeah, street team type.
Yeah.
Guerrilla marketing, yeah, doing all that, so.
Damn. What was that first rap, that song that you ever released, and where did you put it on? What was the platform? How did you go about it? Was it a CD? Was it SoundCloud? What was it? What was that first rap song as Vic Mucka?
My first rap song, probably Ellen DeGeneres throwback joint. It was me and School Breezy in the studio. He brought me to the store. He was like, yo, you know, my bro L's got the studio. We got the camera. come through. It was just a spur of the moment type joint.
What was that song about? Was it about like white lesbians? Like what was the song about? Ella DeGeneres?
Nah,
That's
it
a
was
crazy
like,
title.
it was really like I was really using, you know what I'm saying, just the blueprint at the time. It was like clickbait, you know what I'm saying? It was just so people would use big names and you know what I'm saying, and just make a song surrounded about that.
Facts. Damn, that's crazy. And then a lot of people, you know, if you're familiar with Rhode Island music, there was, when it comes to Vic Mucka, he had his, you know, he was a degree of separation between so many major names in the industry, right? A lot of people are familiar with right now G Herbo, but G Herbo 10 years ago plus, it feels like a decade ago, had a record with Vic Mucka, had it, and he was here.
I forgot about that.
In Rhode Island. Like, talk about that. How did you get G Herbo in Rhode Island? Like, only you could do that and pull that off. Like, what was that story like? Like, going back to that, people would die to see a situation like that now, but you were ahead of your time doing that shit like a decade ago.
That was peak G Herbo too.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, like, you know, it was early on. People wasn't really doing that at the time. So when it came, when you know what I'm saying, it was crazy. But yeah, he just had a show and we got up with him, got him in the studio, you know, caught a feature. And he actually kind of lost his voice in the first video we did. He had a raspy because he just did the show. He just came off the show. So
I remember that. People in the comments on YouTube like, yo, what's up with his voice?
But it still was fire though, because it was like, you know what I'm saying, it was gritty, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we just made it happen and it was going up. But we told him, you know, we need another one. So he doubled back, you know what I'm saying? And we brought him to the block and all that and caught the Through the City. Y'all could go look it up, Through the City, G Herbo featuring Vic Mucka.
Everywhere.
It's up there, yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. That was such a like an OG moment. Like thinking about that right now, I'm like, yo, that brings back memories as a child. And then even when it comes to like going back to his collar? What, he got his collar? Something with his collar? Even going back to real quick when it comes to that time, I remember there was I don't know if you were gonna sign to G-Unit or what was the case, but we saw Vic Mucka and 50 Cent. I think 50 Cent had you out in a club or something like that, and 50 Cent was making his rounds in Rhode Island, and he was maybe trying to sign a Rhode Island rapper, and the people were like, yo, Vic Mucka's about to be in G-Unit. To me, it sounded like a perfect fit. I could see you in G-Unit. I could see you in G-Unit today, right now. But what was that? For those who don't know, take us back to that kind of it's almost like a folklore. It's like a Rhode Island folklore and Rhode Island music history, that 50 Cent, G-Unit, and Vic Mucka moment.
Yeah, so that came about because my people's Wavy and Fingers introduced me to 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was working with them with the music, and then they introduced me. They was good friends of 50, and so they introduced me to him. And, you know, I was just, you know, running around with them, doing a few shows and popping up events and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
And I was really soaking up the game and, you know, I'm seeing how 50 move and all that. And he gave me a few advice and stuff. He's just a legend, man. 50's a legend, you know what I'm saying? He inspired me early on. I even told him, I'm like, yo, I went to elementary school with your album, the Massacre album. Brought the album to school souped up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, look, I got the album.
What were some of the gems he gave you? Like, do you recall, like, any advice, the main advice that just comes to mind, like, even being around him?
Yeah, man, he was just, he was telling me, you got to get on these playlists and you got to, you know what I'm saying, always be inspired too. Like, you know what I'm saying, hip-hop, you recycle these samples, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how hip-hop started, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they used to recycle old records and stuff. So he just told me stay inspired, you know what I'm saying? And recycle, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, cook up like that too and stuff.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then did you see yourself, like, in that moment, that ever being a possibility? Like, damn, he might sign. You know, was there some discouragement as an artist if it didn't happen? Like, what was your mentality behind it? Did you feel like it was going to be, you know, the right fit? Or were you on, like, God's timing? Like, what was your emotions at the time with that situation? Did it inspire you? Like, what was it, you know?
Nah, yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always was inspired by G-Unit, you know what I'm saying, coming up. So, you know what I'm saying? But it was more so, I was just happy to be in that environment, you know what I'm saying? I come from Rhode Island, you know what I mean? We don't really see that shit. We ain't really had them opportunities like that. So just for me to be around, you know what I'm saying, moving around like that, just to be, you know what I'm saying, around, I was already like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. No, that stuff, it's insane to even just look back at it and see, like, it's actually, you know, documented and there's, like, actual images of that occurring. And then, you know, going back to my childhood in high school, just seeing Vic Mucka do all that. Talk about some of the big records, right? Why did a lot of Rhode Island rappers like yourself have so many big songs, like Big Brother, and all these songs, but they weren't like on streaming. Like you couldn't get them like digital. It was obviously pre-streaming, but what was the mindset? Was it just let's go straight to YouTube because that's where people are at, but forget about everything else? Like what was that mindset? Because to this day, I wish I can go on streaming right now, Apple Music, and find your old records, but you got to go on YouTube.
Yeah. My early records early on, I had a few records on platforms and stuff like that, but I was mostly so like, I'm just gonna go hard and see where it goes, like trying to get my name out there first, you know what I'm saying? And now you learn through your experience and stuff like that, now I'm like, learning the more proper release of certain records and, you know what I'm saying, BMI and ASCAP and all that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but early on, I was really just trying to get it out there, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna double back. I wasn't really worried about all that, you know what I mean? So
did y'all wait for the video to be done too, and then the video would drop at the same time as a song, or would you drop like an audio on YouTube and then follow with the video? What was the mindset?
I usually just drop the song. I'll be dropping on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? SoundCloud was going up at the time. Okay. SoundCloud was a big thing back then. Yeah, so I'll go up on SoundCloud. I was getting a lot of fans off of there, and then I'll just really drop videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Then hit the clubs in New York, Rhode Island, Boston. And then it was going up over there, you know what I'm saying? People was fucking with it.
And what do you have coming up now? Do you have anything coming soon? We got that new record, which we're going to play in a bit, that's going crazy locally. But what do you have coming up? Are we getting a new Rick Mucka album? Rhode Island, I think, deserves it, needs it. It's the timing right now. I think everybody in Rhode Island has been, especially 10 years, nostalgia always sells. I always say that. So 10-year anniversary of a lot of your records and a lot of your moments. I think right now you guys got to capitalize and drop again. Is that what's happening? Are we getting a new Vic Mucka album, project, playlist? Like what's the vibes this year?
Yeah, I got the Southside Baby album. It's already really finished, but I'm just putting a few singles out, and I got a lot of freestyles coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping every week type. So it's a different Mucka right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming through on some, like, y'all gotta hear me, like, you know what I mean? So I'm dropping every week. I got freestyles, you know what I'm saying? Or type of, you know what I'm saying?
No, hell yeah. And then for those who haven't heard it, I'll play some of it right now. This is that song right now. Shit, people could say this is the hottest song right now in the state, right here. In my city.
Hey, yo, Pluto, you going brazy?
Shout out to Pluto Brazy, Rhode Island producer. Whew.
In my city, it get cool. Need more than a winter coat, cause it get chilly to the bone. In my city, it get cool. Ride with my niggas, right or wrong. And I would never sell my soul, no. I miss my niggas try to pick up every jail call. Just to buy clothes for school, we had a sale wrong. I remember ducking shots, watching shells fall. I done seen a lot of shit that I can't tell. In my city, the niggas playing painting. Yeah, you found out it was his own nigga stained him. Was a ball player to the murders, done changed. Don't need an umbrella when them bullets stop raining. Ain't no tears coming down my eyes, so I gotta let the song cry. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was a dead body, but it was the wrong guy. Ain't no tears coming down my eyes, so I gotta let the song cry. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was a dead body, but it was the wrong guy. In my city, it get cold. I need more than a winter coat. Yeah, cause it get chilly to the bone. In my city, it get cold. Ride with my niggas, right or wrong.
World premiere, club admission, we here.
Zip it up. I got a lot of money, but I still ain't get enough. Bullet holes all up in my truck, got a bigger truck. Pulling hoes all about the cut. And when I finish, I go to the next objective. And if you do more for the clout, then you less respected. It's like I pull up to every city and get connected. Remember homie front of me like half a key and I kept it. That's the rules though. Trunk full of fool's gold. Ever since boost mode, deli when the truth told. Summertime money grind, sitting in the coop cold. 9 to 5 too slow. I advise do both. Numbers getting too low. Everybody got it like the flu, bro. Nobody can rumble, they can shoot though. Just be careful what you do show. Had to bundle up and move snow in my city. It gets cold.
My God.
Need more than a winter coat.
Some air horns right there.
Just to get shit into
Yo. Like I told you before off camera, you got one, man. This is special right there. That shit.
That is
crazy.
fire. that is fire.
Yo.
Hey, yo, that shit right there.
Bro, that shit was so hard. When I posted it, I had people hitting me up talking about, is he signed? Who's this? I'm like, yeah, let me tap in. This is Vic Mucka, you know what I'm saying, from Providence, Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yo, bro, gas is like $5 a gallon, and I'll still drive to this shit at night, bro. Going nowhere.
Going nowhere.
Nowhere at all. Just playing it, bro.
Yo, that's just worth the gas money real quick for the nightly drive.
Nah, good looking, man. Shout out Pluto Breezy producing that too, man. He's crazy, man. He got platinum plaques with Rod Weave and
yeah, we gotta have him on soon.
you know what
here.
I'm saying, and
I
Lil
think with
Durk
Meek
and all
Mill
that.
too. We got shit
Yeah,
with Meek Mill.
crazy.
People. Shout out to Pluto Brazy, man. He's been going brazy, living up to his name. Man, very excited for you. I think that this song's gonna have some momentum right now this year. I think you gotta push it. I think the video, you know, it's already getting attention on social media. You gotta do remixes to this. This shit gotta be a challenge, the In My City challenge, with a bunch of, you know, Prov rappers just hopping on it, Rhode Island rappers hopping on it.
Nah, for sure. Y'all gotta be ready, man. I'm gonna drop that challenge soon with the instrumental. Y'all gotta rep your city, you know.
My God, in my city
when
it
he-
gets cold. Nigga, that shit gave me goosebumps the first time I heard it. I'm like, God damn. This shit's different right here. He got that shit, and that shit is it recent in a sense? Cause I know you be having mad shit like cooked up.
Yeah,
for years.
that was actually, it's funny because that was actually one of the recent songs I done laid down. You know what I'm saying? I got mad stuff in the vault, but
I know that for sure.
so you know, I feel like I just been getting better with time, and I'm always recorded. I'm always in the studio, so
Yeah.
you know, I'm just the new joints go crazy for sure. And right now, man, I'm just trying to you know, get this music off the ground, and I want to come back and help the younger artists, the younger creators, you know what I'm saying, that's doing it in the city. Because when there was a few select people that was helping us early on, you know what I'm saying, other outlets, like y'all got this outlet now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing, helping the creators. And when early on, we didn't really have that, you know what I'm saying? So I want to come back and do what I can, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's a feature or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Support. I always show love and all that. So I'm trying to help other creators coming up doing it right now too.
No, 100%. And what's your handle for people to find you on Instagram, your social media handles? What's your handles? Spell it out for the people.
It's Vic Mucka. On Instagram is VICKMVCKA. And YouTube, Vic Mucka. Everything, Vic Mucka. You could just Google it, Vic Mucka, yeah.
And
everywhere on that.
I know that we've spoken about music in the past, behind the scenes, off camera. You have a good ear for music. What's your reaction right now to Drake, right now, the new Drake? A music that just dropped, especially I consider you like a melodic rapper. Like you can get into your melodic tones, and he has 3 new albums that he just dropped. Number 1 everywhere. Everyone's been talking about it. Every girl's IG story is Drake for the past like 14 days. But what's Vic Mucka, Rhode Island rapper's reaction to the new Drake? Are you a fan of it? What's your thoughts about the new Drake?
Yeah, so I actually haven't even heard none of that.
You're lying.
I just been in the studio and all. I heard like
I respect that.
I heard
A
the
man of
records,
culture.
I heard the records though that's been out there like the beat baby.
Yeah, Janice.
Yeah, I heard that. You know what I'm saying? A couple joints of stuff but Drake's always killing it, bro. Like he be getting a lot of hate, but he's really like, you know what I'm saying? He's him. You know what I'm saying? He's
Facts.
You know what I mean? So he's in competition with Mike Jack, cause he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't.
That's true.
And you know what I mean? So he's always going crazy with it for real. I just seen something, but he be writing for Kanye all type, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh, hell
it's
yeah,
like,
behind the scenes,
people
right?
be hating, talking about ghostwriters and all that, but he's Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
No
You know what I
bullshit.
mean?
Writing for Kanye, writing for Beyonce, you know, writing for a lot of people behind the scenes, you know, and this whole time writing hits and shit. And people be, you know, always running with that narrative. You know, we gotta blame Meek Mill for that though, but you know, God bless. Shout out to Meek for that, but they've rekindled. But that whole situation, people still bring it up. Any last words for the people out there? Vic Mucka, Rhode Island legend, Rhode Island rapper, new music coming soon. MS City, hottest record out right now in the city, hottest record in the state out right now. Go get it. Go check it out everywhere. What else do you want to tell the people of Rhode Island, the people of just the world watching right now?
I say, man, thanks for being patient for this new record. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get this record out there. I'm trying to get it properly released for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So you could get it every outlet and all that. And you know what I'm saying? We gonna turn that up. We gonna get this out there. You know what I mean? And right now I'm gonna consistent music for y'all every week, every month. You know what I'm saying? And that's my word, man. We got some joints coming, man.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Features and all that.
No, listen, especially once we put this on socials, people gonna be asking, where's the clip? Get that record. We need that record. We need that record. They're just gonna play the clip back to back. They might have to what's it called? Like rip it, like illegally download the MI City, like it's back in the day. Rip it from social media to even play that shit.
Hope not, man. I thought I'm trying to get these streams. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Club Ambition.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I seen you started coming into fruition and what you're doing, and you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, bro. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, brother.
Y'all good for the culture and you know what I'm saying, out here in Rhode Island. Y'all gotta keep doing y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, it's good for the market out here and everything, and you know what I'm saying, helping small businesses and everything. Just, you know what I'm saying, keep doing what you do, bro.
Nah, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you having me on here.
Nah, no problem. It's always love. Listen, Vic Mucka's been supporting us for years, you know, giving us advice and just giving us just love behind the scenes for years. And it was a full circle moment for me because it was obviously somebody that we would listen to in school all the time and play around our friends and check it out on YouTube. You know, we would see these guys like, yo, these are rappers in our city going crazy, getting all these views, getting all this attention, you know, and putting out good music. And doing features with G Herbo, like I said, being around 50 Cent. So you guys were very much, you know, things that us as a youth would look up to and be like, damn, this, you know, it's a possibility. We could really make it out, or just, we can make it in this city without even necessarily needing to make it out. Because like you said, you had G Herbo here. It wasn't like you went to Chicago, you went to New York, you had him here in our city doing a video here in our city. So things like that will always be embedded in our minds, you know, especially those people that love Rhode Island music and hip hop culture here. You know, we're thankful for you. We're grateful for you. So appreciate you, brother. Thank you for just being you, man.
That's real, man. Appreciate that.
Full circle. Round of applause, Vic Mucka coming through today. And once that album drops, we're gonna have him back in the studio as well. This is not his last visit. This is his first of many. So much love to him. I'm gonna walk him out and I'll play the record a little bit again, tease it for the people, and then we're gonna get into the Drake numbers. Everything that's happening right now. Stay tuned right now, right here.
Hey, yo, Pluto, you going brazen.
Woo.
In my city, you get cool. Need more than a winter coat, 'cause it get chilly to the bone. In my city, you get cool. Ride with my niggas, right or wrong. And I would never sell my soul, no. I miss my niggas try to pick up every jail call. Just to buy clothes for school, we had a sale roll. I remember ducking shots, watching shells fall. I done seen a lot of shit that I can't tell. In my city, yeah, them youngest playing painting. Yeah, he found out it was his own nigga stained him. Was a ball player till the murders done changed him. Don't need an umbrella when them bullets stop raining. Ain't no tears coming down my eyes, so I gotta let the song cry. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was a dead body, but it was the wrong guy. Ain't no tears coming down my eyes, so I gotta let the song cry. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was a dead body, but it was the wrong guy. In my city, you get cool. Need more than a winter coat, 'cause it get chilly to the bone. In my city, you get cool. Ride with my niggas, right or wrong. And I would never sell my soul, no.
It gets cold. Better zip it up. I got a lot of money, but I still ain't get enough. Bullet holes all up in my truck, got a bigger truck. Bullet holes all up out the car, and when I finish, I go to the next objective. And if you do more for the clout, then you less respected. It's like I pull up to every city and get connected. Remember, homie front of me like half a key, and I kept it. That's the rules, though. Trunk full of fool's gold. Ever since boost mode, deadly when the truth told. Summertime, money grind, sitting in the coop cold. 9 to 5, too slow. I advise do both. Numbers getting too low. Everybody got it like the flu, bro. Nobody can rumble, they can shoot, though. Just be careful what you do show. Had to bundle up and move snow in my city, it gets cold.
Need more than a winter coat, cause it get chilly to the bone. In my city it get cool. Ride with my niggas, right or wrong, and I would never sell my soul, no.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We are here. We are here. I'll break down some numbers. Let's start off with that. Appreciate you all. We're back. Drake this week is Drake week. It's been Drake week for the past 2 months or so, because there's so much Drake news and the anticipation of the rollout and everything is out. Once things drop, also the rollout continues. I didn't mark it down in the notes, but for example, today I saw a clip of Drake again doing a music video with a Ferrari. So it seems like there's going to be more Drake music videos still coming. He gave us 15. He's going to still give us more music videos. I'm not mad at it, especially if he sees other songs kind of pick up more than he expected or etc. And he has all the money in the world. And what's going to separate you from everybody? You did 15 music videos already. You do, let's say, 15 more. Because you got a total of what? If I'm him, damn near just do a video for every song. Because you got 18, 10, 12. You got, it's got to be like 40 records. Definitely, it's more than 40 songs. You do 45 music videos. You got 30 left if you did already 15 music videos. So I think that's going to happen. But the topic of conversation, for those who don't know, the numbers. So let me look at the numbers right here. And a little bit of this is actually, what's it called? Foreshadowed or futuristically talk. But we'll keep it as if it's a literal talk as well. What happened? My bad.
I'm moving you to the single.
Okay.
Adjust.
Yeah, so Drake has broken records again with ICEMAN. He was in a battle with himself, it felt like. And this week, the Billboard charts are delayed because of Memorial Day. Today, we're recording them on Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. It's Memorial Day today, Memorial Day Monday. So the Billboard charts typically would come out today, but they're delaying them until Wednesday. The actual official charting and the visual of it to visually see it. But this is what's going to happen, and this is some of the stuff that already actually did happen. So Drake officially broke the record for the most #1 albums for any rapper in Billboard 200 history. He has passed Jay-Z. That's a record he broke. All right. It's just getting started with the records. We have here also Drake before 2023 with J. Cole, First Person Shooter. They tied for the most #1 hits ever, 13. They tied Michael Jackson. He has broken that this week. Officially, he's broken that record for the most, not the most, but more than Michael Jackson. He has passed the Michael Jackson number. He's got 14 #1 hits after this week. Now, I'm gonna say that they haven't. If it's with just streaming. They have to take into account the radio. So far, with just streaming, is Janice Shut the Fuck Up is going to be number one. And I think that's going to be the case because that's the one that he did the collab with the TikToker on social media, and that's the one that people have been going crazy to. Shabang's been picking up steam, though. But Janice Shut the Fuck Up, number one song in the country, officially passing Michael Jackson. So he passes a Michael Jackson record. He also passes a Jay-Z record. Drake also is the first artist to hold the top 3 spots on Billboard 200 simultaneously at the same time, with ICEMAN, Habibti, number 2, and number 3, Maid of Honor. Crazy. 1, 2, 3 back to back. He also passes Michael Jackson for having the most albums spent 10 years plus on the Billboard 200 charts. And he already holds the record for the most Hot 100 number 1 debuts ever. Drake holds that record. This is crazy. And he said it. What was the first person shooter? I'm one behind Michael, nigga. Beat it. Foreshadowing, speaking into existence, that with that song, he knew that he was gonna tie it because it's J. Cole. You know, it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna go number 1. It did. Now, passing Michael, I think he really thought he was going to do it with Nokia. And I thought he was going to do it with Nokia too. But that Ordinary was the wedding song of the century. It was so big. Love is Blind had it. It was everywhere. It was on TV shows. It was impossible to pass it. But he felt like he was being suppressed. That was his allegations that he posted at the time. Nokia went number 2, though. Could have been number 1. I think it was number 1 worthy. But it is what it is. Fast forward now. When you drop so much music, you become the topic of conversation. When you do a rollout like this, you become the topic of conversation. So he basically guaranteed himself the number 1 position, no matter what he dropped, I felt like. But there was like, oh, what if it didn't happen? Now I think he has undeniable hits, especially Janice Shut the Fuck Up. I think it's an undeniable hit. I don't think it's going to drop too far. If it does drop, I think, again, he's going to battle himself next week with Shabang. I think it's really between those two because the people have been picking up with Shabang more and more. The Future Molly Santana song as well is one of the topic of conversation that people keep talking about. But officially passing Michael Jackson and passing Jay-Z. And I think he's going to, at the same time, we saw him diss Jay-Z all over the album multiple times. Some people say Janice. So, you know, saw this theory that Janice is Jay-Z. So he's telling Jay-Z to shut the fuck up. Which I don't believe.
That's a stretch.
That's what people are trying to say, that Janice is Jay-Z. I don't see that. Because he doesn't even say it. It's like a sample. And I think it's from like a TV show, like a movie, that Janice Shut the Fuck Up. So if that's, at the same time, Kanye West says that Drake disses you and only you know that he's dissing you. So it could be. Maybe Janice is like a low-key nickname or like a in-circle name that he calls Jay-Z. I don't know. Is he calling Jay-Z a bitch by that? I have no idea. I don't believe it. But Janice Shut the Fuck Up, Jay-Z disses. This weekend, and I have tickets, but I'm gonna return them, sell them. I'm not gonna go because we gotta go see Don Toliver. And we're gonna interview Don Toliver this weekend. Don Toliver interview coming soon. Jay-Z is gonna be at the Roots picnic. I have tickets. Jay-Z, I think, is gonna respond to Drake.
You're gonna miss the God?
I have to miss the God. I'll see if I could go to the Yankee Stadium, but that shit's expensive as hell.
Vic, you're not going to Yankee Stadium.
Who knows? I might get a random DM, Rock Nation. But here's a PDF file and his tickets.
You'd have to sell Ocean to afford that shit.
Go support The Rock. We know you love The Rock. Support The Rock. We'll give you some tickets to support The Rock. We'll see what happens. I think he's gonna respond to Drake though. I think he's gonna respond to Drake because he also is passing these records. So this is going to be a way that he does it. Is it going to be a freestyle? Is it going to be a line? Is it going to wear a shirt? Something subliminal, but I think it's too big to ignore. I don't see Jay-Z ignoring this. It's his first performance in a while back, outside, rumors of new music. Even if he announces new music officially, I think that's a response to. It's like, oh, something's coming. I
definitely think it's already coming because of what Swiss said.
What did Swiss say? I forgot this.
Was it Swiss or was it
Someone said something.
one of his producers when he was like throwing shade?
Oh, it might have been Young Guru.
Young Guru was Guru. When
Yeah,
Guru
his
was on
engineer.
Twitter, whatever it was, or IG, and he's like, oh, yeah, you put respect on my name. You'll see
approve it.
soon.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
see
I'm
soon.
gonna prove you or something. Yeah. You'll see soon. That's true.
Yeah. Something's definitely coming. An album is coming.
Because he could literally be like, yo, and I'm probably gonna predict some shit. I feel like he might say something about like, you think you're Mike, but you're not. Some shit like that. And it's like, that's enough for people to get it. Or like he embraces being like Prince, because he loves Prince. He loves Prince. So maybe it's like that. Like, oh, subliminally, like just embracing Prince, where he's like, damn. People are gonna take it like, oh, he's subbing, you know what I'm saying? Drake, because Drake passed Michael Jackson. Or he's gonna say it's blasphemous, a lot of blasphemy or some shit. Because Drake has the Michael Jackson glove on the cover. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be too much to not ignore it. Especially because I think there's blatant shots on the album. They have this theory that during the music video for Too Hard for the Radio, also Drake goes like this. But I think he's just throwing up the 10. Because he's talking about 10, he's talking about the numbers, then he goes like this. So people are saying that he threw up the rock and then said, fuck you to the rock. I don't think so, though. I think some of these theories are going too far. But I'm not Jay-Z. When Jay-Z could easily be like, yo, Drake, you threw up the rock and said, fuck you. He takes it personally. What's that famous meme? I took that personally. He could take that personally and diss him back.
If I recently got off a loss of a diss, I would not diss Jay-Z. You would lose again.
Jay-Z is such a good rapper that he could literally... I love Drake, but he could literally body Drake with a couple lines, one line or two lines. Like, if it's slick enough...
It'll be so bad.
That'd be like, damn, nigga. Like, if it's so slick and smooth...
Yeah.
We'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Because remember, he dissed Cameron on Niggas in Paris.
No, it was
Otis. Yeah. And we just found out this year.
Yeah, running up on niggas, running up on he was talking about niggas running up on Kanye.
I might smoke you.
Yeah, I might smoke you. And he was referring to how niggas ran up on Kanye in Paris. But it was also a reference to Cameron. God bless.
Yeah, he's like, political refugee asylum can't be purchased.
If you run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might
murk you.
Yeah.
And a political refugee, a diplomat. So it's like a diplomat shot.
Yeah,
it's like people are just now getting that.
Yeah.
He dissed Cameron, and Cameron said that. No one else, not even Rap Genius, had that all these years. Cameron revealed that recently. And Cameron said that shit as if people knew. It's like, bro, no one knew that. Only you knew that. No one knew that shit was for you.
I forgot Cameron and Kanye had beef.
Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh, we have our co-host, I think, stepping into the building. Shout out to Ella Bell. I would love to get her takes on the new Drake. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this weekend. I think this shit's about to be crazy. I think he's definitely responding. And he's number one. So round of applause for Drake. You know what I'm saying? What's your reaction to the numbers? You know what I'm saying? You were a little bit doubtful last week or 2 weeks ago. Dímelo, babe.
I'm a man of my word. So I'm prepared to come in here and apologize. So first off, I was wrong. He got a number one. I said he wasn't going to get a number one. I thought he was going to be blackballed forever and never get a number one. He got it. He beat Mike. Congrats. Good for him. Apology number two. I said he's going to hit 350. He hit like, what, 600K? Good for him. I apologize for that one as well. Drizzy, you did it. I think I had one more prediction that I was wrong on. I said Drizzy Drake. No, I think that was it. Yeah. And, congratulations. You beat Mike. I still think you lost to Beef. I like the album, though. Like, yo, that's the thing. Like, I still, even though I got it like a 6.57, I still like it. I think it's going to hit at the parties.
Oh,
but,
yeah, it's already doing it.
Yeah.
It's already doing it.
My question is, like, even though he passes Jay-Z, do you think he's better than Jay-Z? Like, do you actually feel that, like, genuinely? Like, as a rap fan, can you say that?
I think as a rap artist, he's going to go down as the greatest rap artist to ever live. Hip-hop artist, rap artist. But
You think he's the greatest rap artist?
I think so,
You
bro.
think he's better than Kanye West? As a rap artist, Vic.
As a purely rap artist, yeah. As an artist overall, no. That's Kanye West. And as a rapper skill-wise, I don't think I have him over Jay-Z, no. I might not even have him over Wayne, to be honest. depending on the day. But I don't think that he could like peak him, could really out rap Jay-Z. I think it'd be interesting to see. I think he has on occasion with the features when they collab together, but I don't think it's the best performance that we're getting from Jay-Z. Round of applause. We have our family member, Crap Crew member, Club and Bishop member here, Elabel coming on by, Eliben, Aki, you know what I'm saying? Drake fan as well. She was a part of our beginnings listening to Drake music when it was first dropping on SoundCloud, and we would get together as friends listening to it and dancing to it, looking crazy, but we were having fun. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do when you're in high school, middle school. What's your reaction to the new Drake?
Great.
Have you played it? ¿Tú lo has escuchado?
Yes. I listened to all 3 albums.
Hey.
Which one's your favorite?
Gotta get that female perspective.
What's the name? It's the one with the lady.
Oh, the Habibti? Or
Yeah.
the woman? The lady eyes or the woman?
No, the woman. It's like a woman. It's a lady with a blonde hair.
Oh, his mom. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
his
the Maid of Honor.
I told
Maid
you,
of
nigga.
Honor. That's my favorite album.
Told you,
Maid of
Vic.
Honor.
That shit is hard.
That shit's hard.
It is.
No, it's really good. It's really good. It has some shit on there. I'm not mad at it. I think that was gonna be the one that's gonna grow with time and people are gonna play like crazy. Have you been playing like some of the popular records? Have you been playing like Shabang or like Janice, Shut the Fuck Up? Off the other albums like BBW, people been playing BBW,
Yeah.
WNBA. Let me look at that album right now.
I like Shabang a lot. I was
On the
actually
beat,
listening to it
Shabang.
on my way here.
You know what's funny? I don't like that song.
Why?
I just don't like it. Like it just reminds me of TikTok.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
But it's like a thing, you know? Remember?
yeah, like I get it. Like I get why people play it. And if I'm at a party, I'll be like, okay, Shabang. But
Shabang.
But like if I'm at my crib, I'm not playing
Yeah.
it. I'm not playing it. It's like
Oh, yeah.
Maid of Honor had
Understandable.
Whole Phase, Road Trips. Road Trips is fire,
bro, fire, nigga. What? I told you, Vic. That's the album, bro.
BBW, True
That's
Bestie,
crazy,
Cheetah Print.
Cheetah Prince, crazy.
Cheetah Print's my favorite from that album.
bro. That's just a banger. Oh my
Cheetah Prince,
It really
crazy.
is a banger.
What?
New
Yeah.
Bestie, Q&A is crazy.
Q&A is crazy, yep.
Yeah, no, I think he got the summer, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, he has the summer with that album. But
No one else could drop right now that would be sufficient enough to
Oh, yeah.
overpower the summer. Maybe Bad Bunny, but Bad Bunny's not dropping because he's on tour in Barcelona. He's doing his tour.
He's coming to Boston.
Yeah, he's touring with his old album right now because his old album's so good. Like, he doesn't need to drop new music, even though he's been teasing it. But I think he could end the year with new music. But right now, Drake got the
Yeah.
summer on lock. Like, it's insane.
Key.
It's unfair.
2016 is back.
Yeah. 10 years later, full
Oh,
circle.
yeah.
Over the weekend, Offset went viral because Offset said that Shabang is the song of the summer. He's already predicting the song of the summer. What's the song of the summer? I think it's a Drake song, but like which one?
It's probably Shabang.
You think Shabang?
It's Shabang.
I mean, she was
Yeah.
playing already on the way here.
I hate that it's Shabang, but it's Shabang.
It's Shabang.
Shabang. Manish
I
on the beat,
literally-
Shabang.
People have been using it even like as their background for like their pictures, their posts, everything.
It's like that formula where like you play it so much it never leaves your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's unforgettable.
And that's why I like despise it. Cause like again, it's like TikTok. Like it reminds me of what TikTok is. And like
Yeah.
when I'm out, I'm cool with it. I'm like, okay, it's cool. But like when I'm at home and I hear it, I'm like, oh my fucking God. It's like scrolling through, like death scrolling. It's like Shabang, Shabang, Shabang. Like that shit makes me so mad, bro.
I can
But-
see Janice would shut the fuck up though, going crazy though too.
Not like Shabang though, bro.
Think so.
Shebang gives you like a bop. This is like a natural bop. Like you go like Shabang.
Shabang. Manish on the beat, Shabang. All of my ops are dead. Which one to get me up? Which should it go? My head. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Picture that in a car, you know, windows down,
And a party.
in a party. Yeah.
At a
Oh,
barbecue.
At a brunch.
At a
Hookah
brunch.
lounge. People
Yup.
just going crazy.
Yeah.
Manish on the beat, Shabang. And he's shouting out the producer of the song is Manish, who's produced for him for a lot of years. And that's how it starts off. Manish on the beat. He's got to be going crazy, or she. I don't know if Manish is a guy, girl. But Manish is probably going crazy right now because he's the most popular producer in the world with that song.
Oh,
The first
yeah.
line is a producer being shouted out. That shit is so crazy. Now I can see it now. I think Offset though it made sense for him to say it because Quavo's on it with the ad libs. Quavo like in the background is Quavo ad libs.
I thought they started beef.
I thought they had beef too, but remember there was like a rumors of them reconciling and closing it off. So what if we get like Amigos with rest in peace Takeoff? But what if we get like a Quavo and him Offset remix? That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
The Shabang?
Oh yeah.
I could see that going crazy. Someone's got to remix that song.
He's definitely gonna do a remix. I could see a couple remixes to Shabang that go hard. Like I like you said, Amigos hopping on Shabang, or like a Future Shabang.
Future, yeah, Future could go crazy to that. I'm trying to think of like a female. I don't know of any females that come to mind.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
I don't either.
I'm surprised Glorilla wasn't on this album. That was confusing to me. But he probably has issues with somebody on her label.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's like,
because she's on fire.
Sexy Red is his work wife, so
yo,
that's right. She's
that's
on
his work
everything.
wife. She's on everything.
I'm telling you, when he leaves that deal, I think he's going to Gamma.
Probably.
I think that's what it is.
There's rumors of that deal. There was like a report by Hits the Daily Double that supposedly like the lawyer already is working on trying to find Drake a new deal, but there's nothing officially. So that's all still rumors and speculation because Drake could deny all that stuff yet. So I didn't even write that down because there was no point to get into that. But we'll see as it happens because I'm pretty sure once it does happen, Drake's gonna let us know. Like, okay, I'm out the deal, whatever. But then he's doing a new music video still. There's like a video of him still with a Ferrari doing another music video. He dropped 15 and he's gonna do more. Supposedly to like songs on the album that she mentioned, Maid of Honor. Probably because those songs are picking up more. So he's like, yo, I think it was Cheetah Print that he was doing a music video too. People were playing it.
My favorite.
Yeah, so if he does that shit, woof, I can see it happening. You know what I'm saying? People want that.
And someone, Sway said that he would never go to Gamma because Ye wouldn't allow it. I have a conspiracy theory that Ye and Drake are friends again.
I would love to hear them work together.
I really think it's getting to that point with Kanye that he's friends with Drake again. I think he's at that point with his treatment.
I would love to see them work together.
That'd be crazy. I also have the conspiracy theory, and you're gonna be really fucking pissed. I think he's gonna come out in Yankee Stadium. He's gonna perform.
Oh, with Jay-Z, Kanye. Nah, I don't think. Well, I think now he could because he had his show that he had somewhere else that got canceled that same weekend that he already had booked Kanye, so it got canceled. So now I guess he could join Jay-Z, but I don't know.
If he doesn't show up for Yankee Stadium, my theory is he shows up for the Super Bowl.
Oof.
Him and the last performance under Jay-Z's contract is him and Kanye West. I'm telling you,
Kanye West and Jay-Z, Rock Nation, last contract deal. It gets announced in September, so we'll know by September. I was looking at the date of the day. I'm like, when does the Super Bowl halftime performance get announced? Because I really think with this album, Drake could do it. Especially, he didn't need this album to do it, but I think this proves that he could do it with this album.
Yeah.
And he'll probably do Shabang. At the Super Bowl halftime,
Shabang.
10 seconds of Shabang, he could just do the hook, bro. When he's on the beat, Shabang, drops the beat, and then the whole crowd, everyone, oh, my ops are dead. You know,
Shabang.
Bro, that shit would be crazy. But would it be two back-to-back? Well, it's not back-to-back, because who was last year? Was last year? Last year was Bad Bunny. So it would have been back-to-back. It would be skip a year and then go to Drake. Kendrick, skip a year, go to Drake.
Yeah.
Might be too soon. I don't know.
I don't think so. The way he's he's working now this year, I think he could do Super Bowl.
I would love to see it. I would love to see it, but we'll see what's gonna happen with that. Over the weekend also went viral. This LA DJ Hed went viral because I think he did one of the dumbest things I've ever seen a DJ do. So he's a DJ in LA for LA radio, and he's a DJ in general, and he's popular podcaster. And he said that he made an edit removing disses, DJ Mustard disses and West Coast disses on the song Too Hard for the Radio, the Drake song that he has with the West Coast beat. That way that West Coast people could play it and West Coast DJs could play it. And then people are clowning him, and now he apologized online. Why would you do that in the first place? Because the irony of that, God bless. We got spirits in the room. God bless. The irony of the song, if it's dissing West Coast Mustard, whatever, don't play it. If you don't want to play, don't play it. But West Coast people are going to play it because it's a West Coast beat, West Coast song, like vibe. People are going to play it. And I think Drake purposely did that. Whereas, like, coincidentally, also the title is Too Hard for the fucking Radio. DJs, if they're over there not playing the record, is like, oh, I'm not going to be on the radio. Whatever the case may be. The song's too hard for the radio. Ironically, it's not going to be on the radio. Why would you take the disses out the song, like no West Coast. I didn't see no Canadian DJ do that when Not Like Us dropped. And I thought, Not Like Us, you can't really do that because every line on Not Like Us is a diss to Drake. So you have to fucking edit the whole song out completely. But I thought that shit was crazy, bro. I'm like, why would DJ Hed like and openly say that? And it was on his website. He was like, oh, go on my website and you guys can download it off my website. Even Gina View was like, what? His co-host was like confused. Like, why would you do that? Everyone online is clowning him. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro.
Wait. Wait.
Nigga, this is crazy.
So no one asked for it.
Nobody asked for that.
Yo, Elmo, no one asked for that. My thing is this. Like, nigga, why?
I think he was feeling some type of way. I think it was all about him this whole time. There was nothing, it had nothing to do with everybody else.
Because I'd understand if it was like, oh yeah, if niggas play this, you're gonna get shot. Because he did, like, in the song, attack Mustard and, like, LA niggas. And you don't want niggas feeling some type of way, but what the hell, nigga? That's crazy. The song's not even that good. What the hell? Yo, that's crazy.
I'm liking it more and more with time. Do you like that song? Too Hard for the Radio, and it switches the beat.
Vic, but it's not that hard.
It switches to like a West Coast beat.
To take out the lyrics so you could play it on the radio?
I think it's all right, but I don't think it's much, like, for him to do that. I don't think it was necessary.
Thank you.
On verse 2, I have some of the disses here that I guess he would have to edit out. He goes, first off, I make real town smacks. Boy, you know the motto, you got to push it to the Mac. The motto was where he sampled Mac Dre. You know the motto, you got to push it to the Mac. It's a callback to his old song, The Motto, the hit record that everyone knows and loves, where he sampled Mac Dre. You got to push it to the Mac Dre, like push it to the max. Back when they was asking about where Davidson was at, now everybody got a blue 30 on their back. Mustard, that's DJ Mustard, but it's saying Mustard must have heard about us. Gotta catch up to the slaps, catch up and Mustard. There's a play on that, which people have always done, ketchup mustard. You ain't had one since me and YG rapped. So he's saying DJ Mustard hasn't had a hit since him and YG rapped. The songs that he had with YG, he said facts, 900 million for the tracks. Rack City, bitch, we remember that. Rack City was the Tiger song. Mustard produced. Damn, you should try and get back to that. This new shit, you could have kept it on the Laugh Fact. And a nigga doing laps, stripper on my lap, blah, blah. Then it stops there. Then he goes, and damn, y'all was island hopping back then. Some name got redacted, fact check, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, this is more, that's not really the shots right there. That's more something separately. That's the Epstein lines. But if he edits that out, so he would have to edit out the first verse, the first half of the second verse. That's a lot of editing.
Like 30 seconds. Just give him half of the...
So what you're just playing 45. The beat?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I wonder, like, what does it sound like? What did he put? Like, is it silent and just the beat, and then they sing, and then it's like pause, and then they sing again, and then pause? Like, how are they going to play? How are they going to play the song? How does that work?
That's
and why
ridiculous.
was he so mad? Like, he took his time. He was like, let me sit here for 3 hours and just remove this.
That's ridiculous, bro. And my thing is, like, aren't DJs that work for the radio, you work for the people. The people want to hear what they want to hear. They make the request of the radio, whatever's popular. If Too Hard for the Radio is picking up streams and picking up steam in West Coast area, people are going to play, you got to play on the radio. Are you going to be like, no, I'm not going to play Drake on this radio station? That should be illegal because that's fucking up the charting. That's fucking up everything. Wouldn't that be the case? Like, I remember when Funk Flex would diss Jay-Z, but still play Jay-Z music. Like, he'll diss somebody, but you still have to, you're obligated to the I would imagine, don't the radio stations have record label contracts? Like, that shit is that's where it gets weird. Mm-hmm. That's why the irony of the title, Too Hard for the fucking Radio. Drake's like, yo, too hard for the radio, but this is what he meant? Where I'm gonna make some West Coast shit and these West Coast niggas are gonna have to play it.
Well, I think it's a free market. Like, if you don't play it, then...
You're not obligated, maybe?
Yeah, because if you don't play it, you just lose viewers.
Yeah.
And people just don't listen to your station. I just find it hilarious that this nigga created an instrumental.
Karaoke.
Yo, you know how crazy it is that you got. Yo, nah, cause Alofoke right. That nigga sat in his studio, bro,
That's what I'm saying.
and he's like, "Yo, let me dissect the beat real quick," and made an instrumental and dropped it for everybody. And said, "Yo, if y'all want to play the song's not that good, bro, for you to give us the instrumental."
One, and then two, I think he really thought that people were gonna be like, oh my God, yeah, like you're right. We're all gonna go with you on this. Like, no.
Nah, they just
No.
ate him up. They're like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, it says here DJ has a radio DJ at 92.3 Real LA radio. So 92.3 in LA, that's where I think he has his Effective Immediately podcast. He does also air syndicated radio on there. You're gonna have to play the music, I would imagine, that people love, and Too Hard for the Radio.
Yeah, Chad is saying that you pay for the rights to pay. You pay the record label to be able to play someone's song. It would be payola if they were paying you to play their songs, which is right. And this goes back to my point. If you don't play my song, then you just lose viewers because I'm hot as fuck. But again, this is where it's funny to me. DJ Hed, the song is not that good for you to have to take time out of your day to take lyrics out of the song, like long parts of the song, to be able to play it on the radio, nigga. Like, just don't play the song then. It's not even the best song on the album. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
It's
I get what you
crazy.
mean. Yeah, because if it was like Janet Shut the Fuck Up, like the #1 song in the world, where like undoubtedly it's got to be played everywhere,
Yeah,
then maybe it's like, oh, even then it's still corny, but it's like,
I get it.
I get it, I guess, you know, there's a West Coast whatever, but
This
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I feel like
This is pandering.
the irony, because I do feel like something in part of me tells me like I want radio DJs to have less of an opinion and just, you know, give the people what they want, because I'm gonna turn the radio on. If I'm in LA, I want to hear that new LA West Coast sounding Drake song. If I'm a Drake fan in LA,
Yeah,
I'm not
or if
gonna-
you're in the Bay and you
if I'm
have
in the
fans
Bay
that are in
Area,
the Bay,
'cause
yeah.
it's produced by Pilo, like all shout out to Pilo and
Yeah.
Kyrie Carey, like the West Coast producers.
Which is
Filipino. They're Filipino. They're hard. They do good music. They've been doing music for years. They produced a song for Drake. Mac Dre, he's paying homage to Mac Dre, sampling Mac Dre, interpolating Mac Dre. Mac Dre's mom posted the song and shows love for Drake all the time. What's like, this should be a W for the West Coast. He's dissing this DJ Mustard, but he's not dissing the West Coast. He didn't shit on the West Coast.
The only way I could see this being an issue, and this is where I'll be honest, is where gang street shit's getting involved. And niggas who back Mustard are like, yo, if you play that shit, I'm gonna like shoot up your station. Which is possible.
Yeah, but
And if that's the case, then I get where DJ Hed is coming from. We don't know what's going on in LA. We don't know what's going on over there. So maybe that's the case.
this shit's not Capone and Noriega era. This is not the 90s. I don't think that's gonna happen back when
Nah, niggas are still shooting with
Nori
their
was
Vic.
shooting at the radio. They were shooting at the radio station outside the radio station and shit. But
Niggas still pressing niggas in LA, Vic.
listen, no bullshit. I mean, they get pressed anywhere. Toronto didn't. Rick Ross got pressed in Toronto, slapped in Toronto, or in Canada. Remember that shit? A lot of people forget about that shit.
Oh, and someone made a great point too. Like, if you fuck with Kendrick and you hear that, that might bother you enough to never listen to the radio station again. Which I can see. I can see that.
I guess it's interesting. Comment down below. What do you guys think about that situation? But that shit went viral, and I did want to highlight. Obviously, Noel has emphasized it. The first reaction, but I want to emphasize it again because I forgot to even mention this. Right, Drake is doing things that we've been wanting rappers to do, and he did it on this album with ICEMAN, where he was calling out things politically, social issues directly. And I know that I shout to Jeremy Heck, I fuck with him, but there was people trying to make this album, and even I guess the cover where the hand sign is like a white power sign or like what was it called, the Proud Boys sign or some shit. Like it's so close. It's like no. That's the six side. He always done the six. He has always throw up the six side. Toronto's always been a thing that he does. You have to give credit to Drake on this album, ICEMAN, specifically on that album where he dissed ICE, the ICE agents. He called them fake feds, fake federal agents. He called them fake federal agents. He said free Palestine, free Palestine. He also said free Gaza. Slick ways that he threw it in there, where it's like he could avoid censorship completely the way that he did it. And he also called out the Epstein list, the Jeffrey Epstein list. He said, y'all boys were island hopping back then, and y'all names got redacted. He's talking about people on the Epstein list. So he's calling out the dirty pedophiles. It's crazy, even though it could be subliminally, obviously, again, Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z's name and Pusha T's name was on that. So I think that's what it could be a subliminal shot at them.
Hold on, let's not misreport. Jay-Z's, the rumor is that Beyonce was on the flight log. Jay-Z or Beyonce. Pusha T was just on the hotline.
Oh, okay, I thought Jay-Z was on the hotline too. That someone did like an FBI call on Jay-Z. They said that Jay-Z did some shit too. No, it was that Jay-Z supposedly was at a party.
I gotta check.
And did some shit. Remember?
I gotta check.
Or am I confusing it? I think we might be confusing it with the Diddy shit.
Make sure.
Yeah, because remember Jay-Z that there was a Diddy allegation.
Because Push was definitely an unconfirmed hotline tip.
Yeah, someone called the FBI saying that Pusha T sold drugs or something. No, not sold drugs, but just in general was at a party or something with Epstein. But regardless, that's false. That's false information. That's fake. That's not true. But it got mentioned, so it was interesting to just even see that happen because it did happen and did it get mentioned.
Yeah, Jay-Z was through an unverified anonymous tip submitted to the FBI.
Okay. Because I don't think that Jay-Z was doing none of that shit at all. If there was old interviews of Jay-Z where people were literally back then, people would do crazy interviews back then, like Freaknik era, where people would literally have sex on camera and they were being interviewed. So there was an interview where like this girl was like fingering herself next to him like at a party, and like a girl was like eating the other girl out. Crazy, like X-rated interviews. That's how it was back then. People didn't give a fuck, right? And it wasn't aired on TV. It was like online DVDs that people would pass out. And Jay-Z wasn't even interacting. He was like ignoring it. He wasn't partaking in that. He was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But then there's other Jay-Z shit. Like ignoring it. He wasn't allegedly being with Aaliyah when she was young, etc. Getting with Beyonce when she was young. So people always talk about that stuff. But I'm here to talk about the Epstein shit. And I think that Drake deserves credit where it's due. Because if Kendrick Lamar said these lines, if other rappers like Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar said these lines, free Palestine, free Gaza, the slick ways that they did it, it would be on CNN. It would be everywhere. People would be campaigning behind it. Oh, Mike championing the people. But with Drake, I think it's because it was so unexpected that people are like, oh, they're kind of like ignoring it. I don't know what the fuck it is, but that shit needs to be spoken about more. Like, I would love to see, obviously we're talking about it, but I would love to see like these bigger platforms, like even Joe Rogan, all these people that talk about these topics, highlight that. Like, yo, you heard Drake talk about Epstein, the Epstein list on his album? You heard Drake call out ICE on his album? They're not doing it. But once people highlight it more, I think people will do it because it was smooth, bro. And it's Drake, least expected. We've been wanting him to do that for years, even though he did sign the petition we spoke about years ago. The Free Palestine petition.
So this is my thing when it comes to the Drake situation. And this is for the fans that be like, Drake doesn't care. Drake signed the petition October 2023. You can make the argument that it's okay to socially be for Palestine at this point in our life because of all of the backlash that Israel has. It was not socially acceptable to be pro-Palestinian in 2023. It just wasn't. Like, if you did that, people would like ostracize you in the industry.
Get blackballed. Kalani.
Yeah, like Kalani got blackballed. A lot of people got blackballed. Drake and 40 were two of the rare individuals that actually signed that petition. Kendrick didn't. And then for Drake to put this on his album and for Kendrick to remain silent, that does say something. And we have to acknowledge it. And he's not going to, because Kendrick isn't our savior like you guys like to tell us, which is fine. But you're not going to build an entire rap reputation around speaking on political issues and not acknowledge your silence on one of the most pivotal political situations in American history, because it is our tax dollars and our political pull that is allowing that situation to happen.
100%. Especially a Jewish man. Who's the most famous Jewish man in the world?
It's Drake.
Drake. It's like...
Besides Benjamin Netanyahu, it's Drake.
Besides Bibi Netanyahu, it's Drake, which is the irony of that. It's crazy. But, you know, people got to talk about it more, highlight it more. don't be, if you don't know about it, it's fine. Just be like, oh, I don't know. I'm ignorant to that situation. I don't know much about it. I'm uneducated on that topic. That's one thing. But to just, just speak up. People got to speak up. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Drake for doing that. I wanted to talk about that. Has Ray J lost his mind? Is Ray J
Wait, before you get there.
Oh, what happened?
Did you see the news about the Grammys?
Oh, we want to talk about that?
Yeah, I actually
Someone
really
sent me
interested to like see what you think about that because it's kind of crazy.
And also, remember we were talking about some of the numbers earlier that were like unofficial, whatever. Billboard charts just literally reported that Drake is officially the first artist in history to claim the top 3 simultaneous spots on Billboard 200 with Iceman, Habibti, and Maid of Honor 1, 2, 3 in that order. And they said that the global charts and the Hot 100 charts are going to be delayed until tomorrow because of Memorial Day holiday, but it's going to be refreshed on Wednesday. But we know the numbers.
Because you know what this tells me and this actually helps the people who were against the lawsuit. The people who are against the lawsuit were right. Drake made that lawsuit out of his ass, and it was to get out of his deal. And he was crying about the beef, about losing the beef. Because for the record label to be pushing for those albums to be nominated for Grammys means that Lucian Grange cares. Lucian Grange never had a vendetta against Drake. That was all fucking cap. Like, it was all a lie. And that's incredibly interesting to me that he's in this position now with Lucian Grange. And he's saying he's going to sue Lucian because he's trying to nominate him for a Grammy. That also tells me you know you're going to win. Because why would you not want to be nominated?
Yeah. Drake and the Grammys this year, Drake said on his album on Make Them Know, he said, this album, I'm never submitting it because I know that they'll never consider it. And this would be the year that I won because I already know how they're spinning it. Some shit like that, he said, right? And then today it was reports, but Kirko deleted it, which I'm glad they deleted it because it wasn't confirmed. There's no sources to this, but someone randomly on Twitter just said, sources claim that the Recording Academy approached Drake and UMG regarding potential Grammy submissions for all 3 new albums, and Drake said that he declined to put them. But they deleted it. The biggest blog on there that reported it was Kirko. They deleted it. No Jumper. Everyone else has kept it up, but they were just copying what Kirko said. I think that that's fake as far as the camps didn't say shit. I think it's cap. His album, he says it. If he's not submitting Iceman, do we see a world where he doesn't submit Iceman to the Grammys and he submits Habibti and Maid of Honor? No. There's no world because you're going to submit the Iceman is the one that you want to submit. It's the one with the most hits. It's the one that's you rolled everything out for. It's the Iceman is the characters, everything. If you're not putting that one, you're not going to put the other ones. We don't need no sources. He said that shit himself.
Right.
Do you see a world where UMG wants it to be submitted?
Well, I tweeted and I said I see a world where I want him to submit it. I said, fuck it, bro, submit them shits. Because realistically this year, as of now, I mean, let's not act like J. Cole didn't drop. That J. Cole album I definitely think is Grammy worthy. Grammy winning worthy? I don't know.
No, but what I'm saying is, do you believe that Lucian Grange wants it to win a Grammy? Let's be honest. Because I think he does. Because we all know what a Grammy does to an album.
I think that if he knows that this album is good, I feel like if his friends, his family, his daughters, everyone's playing it, he's like, it's undeniable. It's like, damn, I wish we got that Grammy. Because when Kendrick won the Grammy, Lucian Grange in the crowd, high-fiving and celebrating.
Yeah.
When your artist wins, the label wins.
They get more money.
They get more money. It's more representation. It represents the team.
It boosts the sales.
We're taking it home. You know what I'm saying? Taylor Swift, when she wins Grammys, when she wins all these awards, Lucian Grange, high-fiving, celebrating, hard as fuck, dick hard as fuck in the crowd, going crazy, because she won, we won. So I think that Drake, that would be the case, but Drake doesn't need it because he hates the Grammys. He's been shitting on the Grammys for years. There was one year he did his own Grammys on Instagram where he's posting like mad awards to random people.
And I know that, and that's always been his thing. And I know when he shit on the Grammys when he won like in 2020. But I'm gonna be real with you, Vic. I'm a firm believer. If he nominated, he'd win. I think he would never nominate it. Because he knows if he won, and Lucian Grange was there celebrating, then he looks like a fucking dumbass. Because your whole narrative is that UMG was out to get you. Nah, nigga, you lost.
Yeah.
You lost and you were bitter about it. And you wanted to get out of your contract.
Yeah.
And you were bitter that niggas wasn't backing you behind the scenes. That's what you better about, bro. And that's the reality. God bless his heart.
Yo, I'm gonna play this clip real quick of Ray J. Did you see the Ray J fight over the weekend?
Of course I
No.
did.
So
I have
Ray
not.
J almost died.
Oh my
Elba,
God.
you're about to see the greatest video you've probably ever seen in your life.
Ray J
Before
almost
you
died.
start, though, there is a super chat.
Shout out to super chat. Read it real quick.
Bastorian with the 499. Thank you so much. Grammys and Grimy. They apologized to The Weeknd just to get him to perform and back off. They still snubbed him. LOL. Yeah, I know.
That's true. That's a good point. Shout out to the super chat. Yeah, because that's true. Because remember the Grammys with The Weeknd,
Yeah,
and The
they
Weeknd
did it
didn't even
dirty.
go back. He didn't go back last year. This year, he didn't go back after
No.
that. He went back, but then he didn't go back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't even want to be in the crowd
They also got to start blaming their peers. Your peers aren't voting for you, bro. God bless.
or do other shit, which we'll get into, which I think Drake eventually could do too, because he has the money. This is, I don't know what's going on with Ray J. I think Ray J needs help though. Remember there was a couple months ago it went viral. Ray J said that he was dying,
Yeah.
that he has a couple months to live.
That was like 2 months ago. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago.
And now he spent a week training to fight Super Hot Fire. Super Hot Fire, who goes viral for years on YouTube. We saw him as a kid, like doing the freestyle Super Hot Fire, battling people. Chris Brown was in the crowd.
Wait, this is Super Hot Fire, the rapper?
Super Hot Fire, the rapper, and Ray J boxing.
Elbow.
This is crazy.
As a woman, what do you think of Ray J?
I don't like him.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. He's just, ever since I even knew about him, he's just talked so much shit. Like he just rambles. He goes online. He just rambles about stupid stuff. He brings shit from the past. Doesn't leave things alone. He's just weird. So
She hit it on the nail. She hit it on the nail. Hit the head. The nail. She hit the head of the nail. This is
I
Ray
wanna
J
watch this.
almost dying over the
almost
weekend.
dying over the. Well, he wants to die. He said he was ready.
Literally.
Ada? Gonna die.
Oh, okay. All right, you let me say you was fucking around.
It's not connected to the Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. He was just talking shit. Okay. Oh, wow. He was playing. I think he's doing this.
Look at that.
I felt it.
Look at that. God damn.
Excuse me?
Bro.
You gotta run that back. You have like the close-ups they did where he's
Yeah.
getting punched.
This is crazy.
Although you gotta see this shit. Look at this shit.
Not the saxophone.
And then look at,
Oh.
there's a bump right away after the punch. The punch was so hard in his
Oh.
forehead.
His eyes started doing gang signs.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
Crazy,
I
bro.
had no idea, but that's hilarious. He deserved that punch.
Bro, he spent a week training.
Oh, a week.
A week training. Chris Brown was in the crowd with some baddies, and the baddies were laughing
Oh
at
my
him. He did it in front
God.
of the baddies, right? He did it in front of the Chris Brown, the prince of the baddies, and with some
Those are
baddies.
some good baddies.
Yeah, he has some baddies with him. He
Those
always
are
keeps
some
a couple
good
baddies with him.
baddies.
That's
There you go.
Chris Brown. You know, that's like Skittles to him. He got that shit everywhere. And Ray J lost. And Chris Brown said, "Thank God I didn't bet on him because I would have lost money." And this was Aiden Ross's brand risk, which it's a play on the word brand risk, like a brand risk. So he has fights that are like unorthodox and weird, and it's like a brand risk. Like people have always said that Aiden Ross is a brand risk. They don't want to work with him. They don't want to sponsor with him, etc. So he used that to make a brand, which is now a clothing brand and also a fighting line. And it also got reported that Drake is officially a partner in brand risk as well. Ray J said this. Not Ray J, my bad. Aiden Ross said this after the Ray J fight. Here's a clip real quick of him saying it.
It's really going to go down and let me the clips are going crazy. Everyone's happy with the event. I mean, like, dude, it went so crazy. And I talked to Drake about it. Like, bro, Drake's now owner of Brandis. Like, I'm finalizing that shit like today. Like Drake, bro. The thing is about this shit, it's gonna keep getting better. Like, it's going to literally get better and better.
Drake is a part owner in brand risk, right? And that probably was gonna bound to come because him and Aiden Ross have been doing business with Kick and all that stuff behind the scenes, Steak behind the scenes. I don't love these type of matches and fights, these weird boxing things. I
They're
don't
a
like
joke.
them. I think they're a joke, they're mockery, but someone's gonna keep doing them. And now if you have Drake behind it, this shit's gonna blow up.
Did they watch the Dominican shows? Is that it?
I know,
'Cause,
right?
like that's what we were doing in the Dominican Republic, and now they're all of a sudden showing up
Literally.
here. That's crazy.
Alofoke and them, they've been having boxing
Alofoke,
matches for years.
For years, and it's like the rappers over there or like the artists that they have, they'll fight each other.
That's a
So,
good point. I
yeah.
forgot all about that.
I forgot
they-
they used to do celebrity boxing.
No,
Yeah, they
we
still do.
literally had one recently.
Yeah, Omega
yeah.
and El Gallo,
Y El Gallo, yep.
Dominican, Puerto Rican podcaster
Yep.
with Omega El Fuerte, Dominican artist, superstar,
Merengue, yeah, like what is it? It's a
merengue,
merengue,
mambo.
mambo,
Yeah,
yeah.
he does everything. That guy's amazing.
Yep.
And that was a crazy fight. That
Yeah.
basically that is true.
Omega got beat up.
Omega got beat up.
Jesus.
But Ray J got his ass kicked more than anybody.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden now we have that. I'm like, what? There was that? I thought it was like he got into a fight in the streets or something.
Nah.
But not an actual, like, they're copying DR.
And he got heated afterwards. He was like going off the
Oh,
super hot
no.
fire. He was like, "Really, my nigga? We lost mad money, my nigga." And people were like, "What is he? He's trying to say like it was rigged." But then he didn't. That super hot fire didn't go with the rigging. He was like, "Really, my nigga? We lost mad money tonight, my nigga." Like he did. It's like, bro, what are you talking about, Ray J? Is this fight rigged or not?
Just putting himself out on blast.
Yeah, he's just trying to use that as an excuse because he got his ass knocked
No,
out.
he was so confused because he was like punching him and then he just shoop, secretly into
Yo.
his face.
and to see what's it called in the crowd too, like Chris Brown supporting it. That's where I was like, oh shit. I know he's close with Ray J, but you know you can support him from a distance. He pulled up. He literally pulled up. So I'm like,
He
okay,
pulled up to watch his boy get the shit beat out of him. Jesus Christ.
that's hilarious. So
People were saying, "Oh, his homies were there, but they weren't even supporting him."
yo, man, listen. Don't get me wrong. For the right amount of money, I would probably do some shit like this, but I would have to give me some time to train. Because even if I lose, I gotta lose looking good. I can't lose with a dad bod or a beer belly.
He looks like shit.
He looks bad, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he face planted on that little thing.
He was supposed to die. He said he was gonna die. So I don't know. This is weird, man. Like the clickbait and
Yeah.
the line has gone to an extreme now, where he still hasn't cleared it up. Like God forbid he dies. Like he could die.
That's what happens when you can't make music no more.
Just makes his own rumors up.
Make lies up.
Like, yeah, he's about to die.
Nigga ran out of hits.
God damn, now this shit's sad, bro. This shit's sad. Over the weekend also we had a random potential rap beef that I would never expect, but it's been kind of brewing a little bit with the rumors. JID, Dreamville rapper, Jid, he signed to Dreamville, J. Cole, and J. Cole on the Fall Off was on the Fall Off. It might have been on the recent. It was just on a recent song, let's say, because it might not have been on the Fall Off. J. Cole on 99 Build Freestyle. He said, if hip hop is back, then JID should chart platinum. Anything less than that, it means y'all capping. So basically, bigging him up, right? He should be platinum, etc. JID Jid, for those who don't know, I follow him. He follows me. Shout out to him. I follow him on Twitter. He tweets and deletes a lot. It's like his thing. I've noticed it because I have his notifications on for like album announcements. He tweets and deletes a lot. I'm like, why is he tweeting and deleting? He tweeted and deleted when someone said to him, J. Cole said it best about that bar. And he said, that nigga ain't say shit. I've been overly platinum. That bar was ass. Then he deleted it. So he took offense to J. Cole saying, if hip hop is back, then JID should chart platinum. Because he's like, I've been platinum. Technically, he's right. He was platinum before that. And he had a hit or two. Like, he's had motion. He's had traction before J. Cole said that. But I don't think J. Cole meant any disrespect by it.
No, I don't.
He was trying to big him up.
Yeah.
But he felt disrespect by it. So now it's this weird thing where maybe that's why he wasn't on the Fall Off. Because remember, online, there was narratives like, oh, JID just on the Fall Off. He's on J. Cole's album. And I think it was Joey Badass. He tweeted, he was like, rappers do that because they're afraid of competition. If not, JID would be on the Fall Off. He would be on J. Cole's retirement album. Why is he not on there? Because J. Cole's afraid to rap with him. He doesn't want to get out-rapped by his own artists.
What are y'all talking
That's
about?
what Joey Badass said. It's competition.
Hold on. Shut up. That don't even make sense. What are we talking about?
Listen, I'm telling you. Now, there could be a world where he was sarcastically tweeting this, Well, I feel like he would have cleaned it up by now. He would have
Hell
cleared
yeah.
it up. He hasn't cleared it up yet. He hasn't tweeted about it yet. Again, we'll keep you updated with that. But I do think there's some shit behind the scenes. I'm not gonna lie to you because remember we reacted to the fall off. I was like, where the fuck is JID? How is this the best rapper on Dreamville behind J. Cole?
Nobody was on that album though.
Nobody was on. No Dreamville artists were on there. At least get JID, who just dropped a Grammy nominated album.
But no. We're not doing this because here's my thing, Vic. I've dropped what 2-3 collab albums with them as a label. How many Dreamville albums?
You gave him enough. You
I
think?
gave him enough. Nigga, you know how many music videos this nigga J. Cole's in with JID? You know how many fucking songs these niggas got together? Nah, bro. Niggas gotta stop. Bro, niggas gotta stop, bro.
I will say this:
Niggas gotta stop.
we don't really have much. I think we only have one J. Cole, J. Cole, Jay-Z song, right? I think it's just one, if anything.
I think so. The one from the original album.
Yeah, so you are what you know what I'm saying? You practice what you preach, you practice what you learn, you practice what you get preached, what you get teached. He probably is like, yo, Jay-Z didn't do it for me. I don't gotta do it for these niggas.
But I said Kanye. J. Cole did a lot. He did a lot for them niggas. A lot more than Jay-Z ever did, Vic.
He could do some more.
Nah.
He could do some more, nigga. He could put him
He
on the
did a
fall
lot.
off.
He did a lot.
Put him on the fall off. Put him on the fall off.
He did a lot. Nigga, I already put them on everything. I gotta put them on my last album that is close to my story and my whole situation. The hell?
Yeah.
I agree with Noel.
Yeah, like we gotta put them on everything, bro. You niggas is crazy.
What's the term? Like you teach someone to fish, or come on. You give someone, you could teach someone to fish, they eat forever, or some shit. You give someone a fish. I forgot the term.
It's to teach them how to fish and then like
I
they'll
forgot
eat
that
forever. It's something like that.
That shit, the classic line. But I guess, he's still
They have
Dreamville.
6 songs together.
They have 6 songs together?
Additionally, the pair has recorded a complete 15-track collaborative album that remains unreleased. So I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, they have an unreleased 15-track album.
Wow.
And then they have the 2.
That's probably rumored, but I guess
He confirmed that.
that shit should drop. We should get that.
Maybe that's why he's mad.
It could be the case.
Yeah.
We'll keep you guys updated with that, but I think that was interesting to highlight. I'm like, this tweet and deleter, because he's tweet and deleted a lot of other stuff that I just haven't highlighted. Out of respect sometimes, because he does follow me and I DM'd him. I would love to get like an interview with him, etc. I think I'm gonna reach out soon now because he does need to answer some of this stuff because he's too good of a rapper to just be so ambiguous with this shit.
Because hold on, someone said that they
Yo. What's good? Oh, what's good, brother? What's good? Yeah. You a bit early, yeah. Yeah. I got you, brother. Yes, sir. I thought it was Edwin because Edwin said he might join too as well around 9:30. But that's AJ. He's gonna be joining us soon. But yeah, no, it's
Yeah, bro. So someone was like, hold on. Because we were like, I saw this online. They were like, J. Cole and JID should have the same relationship that Baby Keem has with Kendrick Lamar. Like the same, like putting him on.
mm-hmm.
Nigga, guess how many songs Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar have together?
like 3.
6. The same amount.
6.
Same amount?
I thought it was way
shit.
less.
I thought it was like 3.
And they don't have collabs together. They don't have collab albums together. So, niggas just like complaining, bro.
God bless, man. Here I want to play real quick. Let's do. So we're podcasters. It's a podcast. We're here on a podcast. So podcast beef, podcast news. This week in podcast news, the 2 biggest podcasters have a beef or just some tension. There's a situation behind the scenes happening between Joe Rogan and Theo Von. These are the biggest podcasters. Their numbers speak for themselves. And they're close friends. At least we thought they were, for years. And I'm going to play some clips back to back where it's interesting. Joe Rogan, he has this kind of like a energy similar to like a Drake. Perfect timing with the Drake week and ICEMAN week where he has this. Drake would do a song with Block Boy JB, Fetty Wap, all these artists, Migos, and then we get brought into the world. We're like, oh shit, who's this guy? That cosign has so much value that is priceless. You can't even put a price on that type of cosign that when Drake gives you that cosign, right? Same with Joe Rogan in the podcast world. when you're on a Joe Rogan podcast, if you have a podcast, your podcast would blow up. You become a part of the they call it the Rogan sphere. It's like a universe that he kind of has. Theo Von is a part of that. Even though Theo Von was doing his thing before Joe Rogan, being on Joe Rogan and collaborating with him does help him. And I think vice versa, because I think Theo Von is extremely talented because he's known for just being himself. He'll interview someone that sells fridges and he'll have like an interesting conversation. Like, why do you sell fridges? Oh, where do you get your fridge? How are fridges made? Some random shit, but it gets people's interest and then it's intriguing. He has high audio numbers as well, just like Joe Rogan. These are the two biggest podcasters. But Joe Rogan had to apologize to Theo Von after viral situations happened back to back and the internet caught wind of it and the internet picked up the steam. To summarize it before the clips, what happened was Joe Rogan had Theo Von on his podcast recently. And when Theo Von was on there, Theo Von was talking about the people, the man and the power and calling out like the world and the issues happening in the world. And he was like ranting about it, Israel, and like talking about things happening in the world. And then Joe Rogan shut him down. Like, we need to get you off the antidepressants, as if like he's crazy. Like, you're going crazy for talking like this. And then it immediately went viral because people were like,
wouldn't you put someone on the antidepressants at that point?
yeah, I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
That was a bad shot.
Then he was like, people online were like, Rogan, aren't you like all about this type of talk? Like, why would you shut him down? Especially as Theo Von. And it got clipped, and the clip makes it look worse than it did, but it did still look bad. And then Rogan also on his podcast called out, he was like worried about Theo Von. He was like, Theo Von's going through some shit, etc. Like he has problems, something. Theo Von called Cap on Twitter. He was like, this is a lie. This is not true. Like, most of this is a lie. I'm fine, blah, blah, blah. Then Joe Rogan went on his podcast this week, a couple days ago, and he apologized to Theo Von. So I have all three quick clips I'll play back to back. That way people can see it in reference to what happened. This is the biggest podcast news this week. All the podcasters and the podcast beef happening with these white men, these white gentlemen. I'm fans of both. I didn't think that this was ever going to happen, but it could be something. Rogan says it's not, though. He's like, it's not me trying to protect Israel or trying to protect the elites. I hope not, because that's what made people a fan of you, when you were going against the grain. You were going against people, going against Spotify, going against everybody, like speaking out your mind. You know, you were uncancelable, etc., etc. But we'll see what's going on. So this was the initial clip right here. It's a quick 30-second clip for context for people out there. And I'll put the Bluetooth too.
While you set that up, let me just shout this out real quick.
Yeah, shout out to Super Chat.
Yeah, Multi-M355 with the $1.99. Thank you so much. If not the Grammys, will Drake submit anywhere else? No. Drake? No. Hell no. Hell no. What you think? You think Drake gonna do the BET?
Maybe billboards.
Nah, I don't see that either.
If they give him a Latin Grammy, he might pull up with a Latin Grammy and be like, gracias, mi gente. But I don't see that happening. Nickelodeon Awards, would he get slimed out? Would he go and get slimed out?
Pause.
I don't think so. I don't think he wants to get slimed out at the Nickelodeon Awards.
You know what
I'm saying? But it could happen. Here we have the Theo Von clip.
It's all just a cat and mouse game. People are like, we'll elect the Democrats next time. It's like, but it's all the same shit has been happening forever. They haven't been helping anybody forever. They're letting fucking politicians slurp on kids. All of our fucking money goes to Israel and they're using it to fucking genocide people. It's like everybody is scared out of their wits right now. It's like our religious leaders are afraid to speak out. And it's like it's a time where it's like Satan is amongst us and our religious leaders are fucking talking about bullshit at the poll. It's just like, what is going, I don't know, man.
We got to get you off those antidepressants, son. You're losing your fucking marbles.
You think I am?
Come hang out with us. Just chill out.
It's all.
I think he was spitting facts. That's the energy of the world. That's how he's speaking for the people. That's how a lot of people feel right now with everything going on. But Rogan's like, we got to get you off the antidepressants. Like, you're losing your marbles. You're going crazy, right? This is the second clip right here of Rogan talking about Theo Von.
Last time he was on the podcast, he was explaining it to me.
Talking about that moment.
Theo Von's going through the exact same thing. And last time he was on the podcast, he was explaining it to me. And it freaks me out because I know Theo has had conversations before, like even publicly. He had a Netflix taping and it didn't go well. It was like they actually they shelved it. They never used it. And you know, there was all these stories from people that were there saying he bombed. I think he just had kind of a breakdown. And when he was talking to the crowd, and there's a video of it, where he said, you know, the people were shaking, "Hey, we still love you." He goes, "Thank you. Look, I'm trying not to take my own life. That's what I'm trying to do right now."
Yeah.
And like you hear stuff like that, and you just go like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" I've known too many people that I didn't think were going to kill themselves, and then did. And then he goes down these spirals where he starts talking about world events and freaking out. I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ! Like I gotta help this dude." And so I send him things about people getting off of them, and apparently there's some doctors that specialize in getting people off of them. But here's the thing about that chemical imbalance thing. That's not real. They used to think that that was what these things do, that they treated a chemical imbalance. But then recently, studies have shown that that is not what they do. They don't exactly know what they do.
So, Theo says, this is mostly cap. Sad to see this kind of stuff. I'm doing great. I'm a human being, which is a rocky ride, but I'm doing fine. Thanks. All right. And then we have Joe apologize. Right here.
Jeez.
I apologize to Theo. He knows I love him, and he said that, and we laughed and we joked around about it, and I apologize for the way I talked about this. But I felt like I need to explain to other people too, to get just like what was going on in my mind out. And it certainly wasn't like covering for Israel, and it certainly wasn't like trying to paint him out like he's damaged or treat him like a child. I just want him to be okay. And when you're dealing with someone, or when you have like had experience dealing with someone where it winds up going very badly, and then you're just left with this feeling like, what could I have done? You know, I didn't do a good job of it, you know, especially like the Marcus King thing. Like, that's terrible what I did. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to. You don't think sometimes when you're in the middle of a podcast, you're just having a conversation. You don't think about the impact that it's going to have. That's one of the reasons why, you know, podcasts are so weird, because like you're in the middle of trying to be entertaining, but you're also just having a conversation. And I fucked up. So because I felt so badly about it, I was like, there's got to be a way to address this where I just express myself. And so that's why. We've never done this before. No. We've never done this kind of a thing after a podcast. But Theo's very important to me. She's an awesome person, a great friend, and one of the most interesting and funny people I've ever met in my life. And I just felt terrible about it. And I told him I'd never bring it up publicly again. But I think it is important to let people know that aspect of it. So I'm going to call him and clear this with him and make sure he's cool with me saying this, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be. And that's it. So I'm a human, and I'm flawed like all of us, and I fuck up, and it's probably not the last time. It's definitely not. I'm going to fuck up again.
So, very interesting. Right.
What was the original conversation about?
It was just him on the podcast, because he has him on multiple times throughout the year. And then I will say this, Theo recently has been going off on Israel and like talking about his talking points, and people have been like, well, like worried about him. Like, I think we played the clip here a couple months ago where he literally said, if I end up dead, I didn't take my life. Like, I am not suicidal. Like, he said that to his viewers on his podcast months ago. We covered it here.
So the conversation on the podcast was about Israel.
So the conversation on the podcast in that moment, like before the little moment that initially started, I don't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure, because I remember watching this whole episode, the first one, I'm pretty sure it was just him like talking. Like Theo was just talking about another topic and just spins off, and he's like, the world right now, and just talking, and he got frustrated and just talking about his frustrations. And that's when Rogan was like, we gotta get you off those antidepressants. Like, we gotta calm down. But it's because he was rambling. He was ranting. And Theo's been doing that a little bit recently. And like I said, he spoke about the Israel stuff, and he said, if people say I took my life, I didn't take my life. I'm not suicidal. People have said this, right? Like, it's like a thing when they feel like they might be out to get them. There was reports of someone possibly like following Theo or some shit like that. Like, he was just, or he had more security. This was something we spoke about months ago briefly. but it all lines up to that topic. People are like, he's afraid to talk about it. So the internet swears that Rogan is a secret agent paid by Netanyahu. But I'm a Rogan fan. And I'll say this. Joe Rogan has had people close to him who have unfortunately taken their own lives and have passed away. He's dealt with a lot of death, and he speaks about it on the podcast. He cries about it on the podcast a lot. And mental health is real. You know, we've spoken about our brother Noel's mental health in the past. Noel's spoken about himself on the podcast before and recent situations that have occurred. So I do want to acknowledge the mental health aspect. So it could be the case where he's not thinking about it like how people who are watching would think about it. He's just thinking about like Theo, like this is his boy. Like Theo, like calm down. Like calm down, Theo. Like he just worried about him.
I think that's what happened.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think he was worried. I don't think he was just showing that he's worried about what he's talking about. I think he was worried because of the way he was ranting. And that's why he was like, you have to calm down. But I don't think he was like, you know, not about what he was talking about. It was the way he was doing it. So I think that's where his worry went. But, you know, since they're so, you know, out there, so famous, it was taken out of context.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I feel like it would be like that. Because like if you see Noel doing something like that and like, you know, something is going on before that.
Yeah.
That no one knows on the podcast. And he's like ranting. You're going to be like, you got to calm down, bro. But like, you know, it's not about what he's talking about. It's basically the situation behind it.
The
so
behavior.
Yeah.
I see that. What do you think about this, Noel?
First off, well, he's spreading misinformation. They know what antidepressants do to your brain.
With the second clip, right?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. There's a side effect to antidepressants that's hallucinations.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where your like prescriber, your psychiatrist needs to be on top of it. And that might be what's happening where he's having like hallucinations or like paranoia.
Yeah.
And that's when they got to take you off it because it's fucking you up. And that might be happening to him. I don't know. And I think you guys are right. Maybe there is something happening in the background that he's aware of, that we're not aware of. And that's why he's telling him to chill out because he's seeing like you're tweaking and there's other shit going on. But when it comes to Joe, no, Joe does not work for Israel. You guys have to shut the fuck up. Yo, bro, it's every day with this now. Nigga, oh my, it's Israel this, Israel that. Shut the fuck up about Israel. Nigga, if you would have thought Israel was Lucifer themselves. Nigga, you would have thought Israel was like who is the worst fucking villain you know? Like
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo. Like these niggas are just Thanos. Like they're just like plotting.
But I say that about you now, Noel. You gotta be careful.
Oh yeah, because I'm saying stop fucking blaming Israel for everything, bro. It's the craziest shit in the world, bro. Because
is that why Noel hides his eyes with the sunglasses on the podcast?
Because he's a spy of Israel.
Is that why they have the black and white tiles in the podcast studio walls?
Bro, I hate that the Epstein files came out secretly because it was so polarizing what was in it that it created this like paranoia in society.
Yeah.
So everyone now has this mentality of everything can be a conspiracy.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, oh, everything can be a conspiracy versus no, this one event just took place.
Yeah.
It's not every event is taking place. It's just this one event took place. And I don't think anyone can I think people are struggling to decipher that. So when you see people talking, they're like, oh no, did you see the Epstein files? Like, look at what Israel was doing with Jeffrey Epstein and what all this stuff that was happening. Everything, all the conspiracy theories have to be right. It's like, no, that's an illogical argument. It's just this one scenario took place. That doesn't mean all scenarios could take place. And it's so scary, bro. And we're such a bad place in life. And Theo Von is right, though. Nigga, I walk down the street sometimes, I talk to niggas, and it's so much, like, anxiety with people.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's so many people, like, with, like, this anxiousness and this like, fear, and, like, everyone thinks everyone is out to get each other, and that the world is just this giant conspiracy. I'm like, oh, my God, you niggas need help. I thought I was crazy.
People,
holy shit.
People be coming up to me in the grocery store the other day. A guy was like, he was like, well, I love you, bro. We got your back out here. He was like, don't sell your soul.
Oh my God.
It's like, no, I got you, bro. I'm not gonna sell my soul. But I'm like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
what am I doing?
What's the example? But obviously there is
Who's
cases,
buying it? I've not been offered it.
Where am I supposed to sell it at?
Yeah. Where is the paycheck? Yo, I want to buy things. Where's the paycheck? Fuck.
Oh my God. No,
Jesus.
it's wild out there, everybody. But biggest podcast news. And like Joe Rogan says, the biggest podcast in the world, he said it himself. He's like, podcasts are crazy because you got to entertain, but then have conversations and you say some shit, etc. But listen, he's so big that I would expect him to have like PR, etc. But he doesn't. And that's what I think it makes him him. But he does suffer sometimes from it, where he has to do damage control a lot of times and come back and restate things, and etc. Because he doesn't do like notes. I do notes every episode. He doesn't do notes. Joe Rogan, he'll have, let's say, fucking Kendrick dropped a brand new album. He'll have Kendrick on, and the whole interview, he won't even mention the new album. It'll be like about random shit, like what Kendrick ate. Like, that's how Joe Rogan does his shit, which it's what makes him him. But then I think it suffers sometimes where there's no production. Like, you got to have at least some sort of topic. I think the only time he did that, ironically, was with Mr. Orange. To be honest, that kind of felt like he had some sort of a line of questioning ready. But
Well, he said it, but he's gonna fuck up again.
he's gonna fuck up again. So we'll be here to report on the next fuck up, and you guys will be witnessing our next fuck up once it happens. Speaking of Orange, the Knicks playoffs. You have the Knicks going to the finals. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I think they're the only team that matters. Me, I don't care about any other team. I mean, shout out to OKC, Wemby, Spurs. I think that series is tied, right? I think as of today, I think it's tied 2-2. But what's your thoughts on this? As I look at the score, I think there might be a game right now. No. So yeah, there is a game right now. Knicks are winning. Wow, Knicks about to win. Damn, they're up. They're up 30, Noel. In the third, Knicks are about to win right now. Let's speak in the future. The Knicks made it to the finals. What happened?
I don't care. Man, fuck the Knicks. Yo. Well, how does it go? How's the rap battle go? Yo. Fuck the Knicks. No. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right.
Fuck the Yankees.
Yo. Hold on. I got you.
Fuck the Mets.
I got you. Fuck the Mets. Fuck.
What's that famous meme?
Fuck the Islanders. Hold on. I got you.
The Jets.
I gotta make sure I get this right.
Rangers.
Rap battle. Hold on.
New York got mad teams.
Yo, hold on. I got you.
Fuck the Jets.
Fuck the Islanders. Fuck the Jets. Fuck the Mets. Fuck the Nets. Fuck Paid in Full. Fuck JC.
Oh, hell no.
Yo.
Fuck the Yankee fitteds.
Fuck the Yankees. Fuck the Statue of Liberty. Fuck the Rangers. Yo, fuck the entire boroughs.
Yo.
Fuck the BBL mommies and Dykeman. Yo, fuck all of them, nigga. I don't give a damn about no goddamn New York Nick. Fuck Cat. Fuck his girl. Fuck Brunson. Fuck his dad. Fuck Mike Brown. Fuck Villanova. Fuck their championships. Fuck all these niggas. I don't give a damn about no goddamn New York, nigga. You talking me about some New York? Nigga, fuck New York. Man, get out of here, bro.
Cat's Dominican, though. We got to support Cat.
Man, you know what I think of Cat? You know what I think of Cat? Yo, I love that you said that.
That's the Dominican brother.
Sorry. That was the wrong one. I apologize.
That's our Dominican brother.
That's what I think of Cat, bro. I will say this, though. I won't hate too much.
They're in the finals, so do you got them over Spurs, OKC?
No.
Who's taking it? Wemby?
I'm going to start with this. Round of applause to the Knicks.
You didn't start with that. You started off with the shit out of that.
Round of applause to the Knicks. Round of applause to the Knicks. Yo, round of applause to the Knicks.
I'm gonna end it with this.
Yo, round of applause to the Knicks. Show some love to the Knicks. Who do I think is gonna win the finals? I think OKC is gonna win that series, and I think it's OKC in 6.
OKC in 6.
OKC
you
in
heard
6.
it here. OKC in 6. Listen, they all got new APs. The MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gave them the whole team a brand new. I think most of them got APs, but I think the rookies got like Rolexes. People didn't talk about that much. There was like different boxes. I think they got Rolexes. It's still a brand new watch. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he gave every single one of AP. But that's what happens when you make all that fucking money. You could do that type of stuff, and you're the leader. You gotta treat people as such to give back. So I love that. But I love Wemby though. Do I see a world Wemby goes to the finals and wins? I don't know. If Spurs go, I got the Knicks winning. But if OKC goes, I think OKC wins it all. We'll keep you guys updated next week with the update because the finals. I think they take a break, right? They take a little break, no? Or is it right away? Don't they take
I think
couple days break?
It might be a couple days, yeah.
I think so. So we'll keep you guys updated with that. Let's move on before Noah has a heart attack. That shit was crazy. Listen, man. And we're gonna get to some Celtic talk a little bit too, with Jaylen Brown being in Providence. We'll talk about that.
He's lucky I wasn't there.
Yo,
I would have ran up on him and dissed him.
New music this week and new movies and new video games all in one. Let's talk about it briefly, real quick. 6 Lack. Black, shout out to Black. He dropped a new album this week. I still haven't heard it. I'll probably react to it this week. I do want to react to Kalani and Black, 2 new R&B albums. Shout out to Black. I'll see. I do want to reach out to him because I do have his number. He owes us an interview, basically. Damn near owns us 2 interviews. So, new album. I just think the thing is with Drake drops.
No point in dropping.
Yeah, he floods the market.
Someone said it too. Why would you drop? And he was like, I did it for the fans.
Viral, and he was like, it's a perfect time to drop. But he does fuck with Drake. Drake's an influence of his. He's told us before. He's a fan of Drake. He's a known thing. I could see him perfectly back then fitting on OVO back then, you know, even on EXO separately. But we'll keep you guys updated with that. I haven't heard the album, so I can't give a reaction. But I do support him because he supports us, and he was one of the first people to give us love in person, let us go backstage, hung out with him. So shout out to him. He gave me his personal number. So shout out to him. New movies this week. I want to go watch
Rashawn dropped his.
No, we did that already. I reacted to Isaiah Rashawn.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But people haven't been talking about that album. That's the problem with that album. Shout out to that album though. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out if you haven't yet. New movies this weekend. Obsession is like a horror movie that dropped. I haven't watched it. Some people are talking about it. I guess it costs only like $700,000 to make, something like that. And they have already made almost like $100 million. But horror movies are like that, bro, where like it's affordable. Because you could shoot that shit here. Lights off, get fake blood. You know, you just need some expensive cameras. You could rent the cameras too.
You're talking about Obsession?
Yeah, it's like a new horror movie.
Yeah,
successful, making mad money, mad profit.
Yeah, it was $1 million budget. No, I think it's at $800 million. I gotta check again.
100,000. And they made like 90 million. Crazy. I'm not gonna watch that shit. Do you watch horror movies in movie theaters? I don't watch that shit.
So
I'm good.
So this is the thing. So it had a micro budget. The reason why people are talking about it so much. So the person who directed it, his dad's also a director, but he was originally famous. He used to make YouTube shorts that went viral.
Okay.
So he's only 26, the director.
Wow.
This is his first like independent film.
You're not confusing him for the Backrooms guy, right? No. Okay, because that's coming out this week.
No.
That's a guy who did a YouTube film, Backrooms, and like YouTube videos on Backrooms.
Give me his name.
And it was like office spaces in the back, vacío with like nobody there, and it would be like endlessly, like you go in, there's nobody, and you just walk around. It's supposed to be kind of like what we see when we're kind of like REM sleeping. You know, when you have that deep sleep and you have that weird dream. That's what that Backroom's supposed to represent. So he has a whole deal with a new movie dropping on Friday.
The guy's name is Curry Barker. His dad is Jeff Barker. So Curry Barker, if you look it up online, he used to make like skits with his boy. Like he was like legit. If you see his face, you'll remember him from YouTube shorts.
Listen, shout out to him. I'm not gonna watch this shit though.
It's a comedy.
I don't pay to get scared.
It's not a horror. It's a horror / comedy. It's like scary horror.
Shit, nigga.
It's like ha 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 horror.
Yeah, it's dark comedy.
Ha ha ha! I'm scared.
Listen, we'll watch Scary Movie. We should go watch Scary Movie together when that shit drops. That shit's gonna be crazy. God. Classic right there. Also Mandalorian and Grogu, which is the Baby Yoda movie that dropped over the weekend, which is offspring of the show.
Yeah.
Some people are saying that it should have just been on the show. Should have just been a new season. It's not worth making another movie. I gotta go watch it because I'm a fan of the show. It's one of the least successful Star Wars movie, number-wise. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to go watch it and give you guys my review. I was contemplating on going to watch it, but I'm going to go check it out. I still haven't seen Hail Mary Project. The
I
Ryan.
think it's 2 hours, the Mandalorian one.
Really?
Two,
You were about
yeah.
to go? You checking to go?
Yeah, I was.
It's one of the highest rated ones so far.
What the Star Wars?
Yeah, The Mandalorian, because there's like 4 of them now. That was the one that just came out, the highest ones.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Video games. GTA 6, you can wish list it, but you still can't pre-order it. You can go on PS5, Xbox, you can wish list it, add it to your wish list, but not an official pre-order. They did a conference or something, meeting. Summer promotion marketing is coming. We'll see. The date's been confirmed, but the guy that confirmed the date also stepped out. Like he's not a CEO no more or something. Like he quit the job position, whatever the case is, stepped away. Let's pray. We're hoping that the game's going to come. We'll see. Shit could change. It might not come. We'll see what's happening. But I think it's going to be crazy. I think that they're just waiting because they're trying to patch up some sort of new thing. There's rumors of you being able to potentially how you invest in money and crypto and shit, you can invest into money and things in the game.
Oh wow.
That's different now.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about niggas is never gonna stop playing that game. People are gonna wake up and play the game. Like, what are you doing? I'm working in Grand Theft Auto. Like, if we get into that world, this shit's gonna be crazy out here, bro. Niggas is really gonna be playing that at work, at school. Like, it's gonna be everywhere. They're gonna take over the world if they do shit like that. But we'll keep you guys updated with that. Lego Batman dropped this week, and it's all over my timeline. Keep seeing people play it. It's like a new Batman, Lego Batman, but it's like you can roam the world as Batman. It has great reviews. Everyone's talking about it. It's $70 but I might buy it for my son. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll say it's for my son, but I'll actually just play it. You know, teach him how to play. Last major topic, but not least, and perfect timing with Elabo here. Alofoke, right? Alofoke is this content creator who I think is the greatest content creator right currently because he does so much stuff and he's Dominican and his numbers are insane. Even with the rumored bots, people want to say he has bots, etc. Even if you remove bots, I'm pretty sure his numbers will still be insane and they still are bigger than everyone out there. Because the peak for Kick streamers is like 70,000 viewers. Twitch, it'd be like around 50,000, maybe 100,000 during an event. He gets that easily. He gets way more than that. It's insane.
Like, it's always like 1.800.
Yes, it's in the millions. Yeah. And even
like
if it's not in the millions, there's always going to be, during his regular podcast, 400,000, 500,000 people watching it.
That's right.
It's insane. Right. So Alofoke, the problem with him this week is this. Planeta Alofoke, the reality show, Dominican reality show that's a hit on YouTube, 24 hours streaming. So far, I think it's been like about 30 days in a row, plus like a couple days extra. We took a break and stuff happened. He's kicking the whole cast off in 24 hours. This might be the best decision ever or the worst decision ever. The whole cast is leaving. It's a countdown. He's kicking everybody off, and he's bringing a brand new cast for the remaining 20 days. I am not happy with that because I did like the cast. I got accustomed to them, but there's been a thing where he's been taking people off and putting them back on the show. He kicks them off, he takes them off, which I don't like because it's not like the stereotypical American Big Brother, even the Spanish, like La Casa de los Famosos on Telemundo and stuff, like those big reality shows, there's a professional nature to them where if someone gets voted off, they're voted off. You might bring them back a next season for nostalgia, but you're not just bringing them on randomly with no explanation. He does that with no explanation.
Yeah.
Kicks people off, brings them on all the fucking time.
It's so weird. I don't agree with how he moves with the show and that. Like I feel like constantly when he has a favorite, he just focuses on that favorite, and even if people vote them off, he brings them back, which is so weird. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Yeah.
Who's been your favorite from what you've seen, like on this new season? Do you have anybody?
My favorite?
Yeah, carrot person on the show.
I don't really watch it as much as I would the last two, but La Fruta's always been my favorite.
He's funny as fuck.
Carlo Montecu is a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Jailene was very funny when she comes in. She
I
doesn't
liked her.
Yeah.
I liked her.
She's very funny. And also like for her, she comes and goes because she works. Like this week, I think she's coming here.
Well, that's the thing. She was supposed to come to Providence over
Yeah.
the weekend, but she canceled it.
Yeah.
There's reports of her visa not working.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna be on like Planeta Alofoke, but she's hasn't been back yet. So I'm like, it's not that. I don't know what's going on with her, but she's like the biggest Dominican female artist in the world. She
Yeah.
used to date 6ix9ine for reference out there. For those who don't know, Yaelina Masvidal. She used to be Tekashi 6ix9ine's girlfriend. Anuel's baby mama, Anuel AA,
Well, it's his ex-wife now.
ex-wife.
So,
Yeah. So she did great. Her personality was shown on there.
Yeah.
I think what sucks is, for example, Carlo Montecu, he's a phenomenal entertainer, but now he doesn't have the ability to win the show fully. Because if they left him for the full show, full season,
Yeah.
he can win the Lamborghini. He
Yeah.
can win the $250,000. Now he doesn't get the Lamborghini. He doesn't get the big prizes, which is sucks. Is unfortunate because people are donating money, super
It's
chats.
unfair. It's unfair. I feel like it's unfair for them because they've been there trying so hard, you know, losing sleep, not seeing their family, not even seeing daylight. And this man's just coming in here and it's like, my greatest idea. He's been gone for a week. Alofoke wasn't there for like a whole week, I think
Yeah.
it was.
Because he was arguing with his wife.
Yeah. And now all of a sudden he comes back and he's just doing that. It's just so weird and stupid.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that.
No, yeah.
I didn't like that at all. I was pissed off. I'm like, why is that happening? But listen, he says he promises it's gonna be worth it. We'll see what's gonna happen, but that's just a mess, bro.
He's gonna bring people back anyways. I think he's just gonna bring them back.
You think he could be
slowly
trolling,
again.
like to like como para darle como?
I hope he is. I hope he's not like, you know, he could kick out the muebles, how they call them, the people that don't do much.
The couches.
The
It could be him
couches.
just trying to like spark a fire in their ass.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now let's see if you guys go hard, or to
Yeah.
trick them.
Because it's also been more than 30 days, and the last one was what, like 40?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I
Because
think he's
this
trying
was
to
supposed
go-
to be 50 days.
Yeah, 50 days.
So yeah. So
It's
we'll
also too
see.
many days.
It is.
a lot of
People start
days.
getting tired.
People start going crazy, bro. They've been
Yeah.
arguing randomly about like the kitchen because people keep eating in the kitchen. So the past week they've been arguing about the kitchen because the guys be cooking and people just are hanging out in the
Yeah.
kitchen. So Liguita is like one of the people that be cooking. And Liguita was like, "Sáquese de la cocina, like get the fuck out the kitchen. Like, why is everyone in the kitchen?" Spazzing. He's about to hit someone with a pan. And he's like, I'm going crazy. It's one of those days. It's those days. We're getting closer to the crazy days. I'm going crazy. Get out the kitchen.
I feel like people, yeah, I feel like the thing is once they get to a certain point where you don't see daylight and you're with people that you don't even know, it kind of gets out of hand.
Yeah, no. Especially like you don't, like you said, you don't see your kids.
Yeah.
Right. You got food, etc. And they take you out, but they still bring you back in. So you have to still come back
Usually
to
they
like.
take them out at night.
Yeah, they take them out
So-
at night. They do some challenges, but you got to still come back in. You don't have access to your phone, to your family. So you do go crazy, especially if you're in a relationship, you don't have no sex. Last one, they had like a sex room,
Yeah.
the Uki Uki room,
The uki room.
but they don't even have that this season. So niggas in there just going crazy. Like they have the, you know what I'm saying? They backed up.
yeah.
They're going crazy. It's a mess. But we'll see. This guy always has some shit up his sleeve. He always thinks futuristically. What if it's some crazy people in the next season? Like, or the next cast? What if it's, remember those rumors of 6ix9ine? We spoke about it in here. 6ix9ine maybe going on that show. Big names like that. Osuna is like one of his angel investors. What if Osuna, like he gets a big name? Like, okay, but okay. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. But if it's just like,
yeah.
up and coming YouTubers, I'm good, bro. I'm good off that. And he also wore this yesterday merch. It's Alofoke 1.6 because when he did the speed stream, it's 1.6, and he's with streaming. It went viral. The viral stream of him screaming with speed 1.6 and hugging speed like we broke the record 1.6, 1.6. And it's a viral TikTok. It's going so many views and clips on TikTok. Like Edwin keeps sending me. There's so much. Everyone keeps talking about that moment. The way
Yeah.
he said 1.6. So he made merch 1.6, and he
Good.
was like, "Esto significa algo, ten pendiente." He's like, "Something's coming with that 1.6." Speed? Like, is Speed gonna come back? Is Speed gonna apologize? It could be that. I don't know what it is, but that specifically is something that he said to pay attention this week. Something's coming.
People are like, even with the 1.6, there was this guy that went up to Speed and was like, 1.6, bro, 1.6.
Oh, in a different country.
Yeah, in a different country. And he was like, what are you talking about?
But I think Speed said he's so local. I think he's acting.
I know he did.
You know what
yeah.
the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, he knows.
Even
He
a
knows
girl went up
exactly.
to him like, "Yo, you went to my country, Dominican Republic. Did you like it? Did you like Alofoke?" And he was like, yeah, I like Dominican Republic. He avoided the Alofoke shit.
Yeah.
He avoided the guy saying 1.6.
Yep.
Acting ignorant.
He just, I honestly feel like he's acting very ignorant, and he should humble himself and, apologize, because he was like, oh, they were bots. Those were fake.
Some bot.
Yeah, but I don't think so. I feel like if Alofoke had so many bots, then the YouTube breaking of the record and all that would have been taken off as well. So I don't know.
No, you're right. You're very right.
And we're a lot of Dominicans. We're a lot of Spanish people. We support each other. Once everyone saw that Speed was over there in the Dominican Republic, and Alofoke was with him, people went to support it. To watch, what is Speed on? I don't even know what he's on.
Twitch.
Yeah, they went onto Twitch to watch it so they can have the views, just like how it is on YouTube with the show. So
Speed's on YouTube.
Well.
Oh yeah, Speed's on YouTube, which ironically is why you should fuck with Alofoke, because how do you not know who else streams on YouTube?
Yeah. Also,
that's weird.
Also, he's lying. He's a capper. But like what I'm saying is, it's like, okay, so you're saying that they were bots, but YouTube never came out with anything saying that those were actual bots.
Whole month later, nothing.
It was only him. He said that those were bots. No one else supported him on that, just him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is weird to me, because let's say there was a world that there is bots. At this point, at that level, with everything that we're seeing, it would be YouTube themselves covering it up. And if that's the case, now we're talking about that's a different world. Now we're talking about that's like, nigga, what? That's illegal. You know what I'm saying? That would be something where I feel like there would be laws broken at that point. But it's not out the realm of possibility. Anything is possible, but I do think that there's some humility that needs to be taken into account. And I think, who knows? Like I said, 1.6 said something's coming, new cast. What if Speed's in the new cast? Because his tour is done. His Caribbean tour is done. I don't know. He didn't announce the other tour yet. I don't think so. I think he might have streamed since then. But what if that's the case? What if you get Phantom and Speed?
Oh, Phantom would be amazing there. That would be great.
The reconciliation.
I would love to see that. Because Phantom's very Dominican.
Nigga, that'd be crazy.
Oh yeah.
That'd be crazy. I go nuts if that shit happens. Well, we'll keep you guys updated with that if that happens. Before we walk in, we have a guest that stopped on by. AJ, he's doing some work here, some activism in Rhode Island. Briefly, I want to touch upon, because I want to get Noel and Elabo's reaction to this. It went viral over the weekend, right? The Celtics are not in the playoffs. The Celtics are not here, actively playing. But there is Celtic news.
All right, chill out with how you say all
You know what I'm saying? JB, what is he? He's like worth like $500 million or something like that, right? He's like $500 million.
No, he's under a $300 million contract.
$300 million. Let's round it up. He's worth like $500 million. Round the shit up. He has so much money. He was in Federal Hill over the weekend. There was a Providence Friar fan account, who posted pictures and photos of Jaylen Brown, JB, one of the biggest stars in the world and athletes in the world. He was over the weekend visiting Federal Hill, Providence, drinking, eating here at a lounge. Someone in the comments, whenever they see this, leave a comment below. Let us know what was the location. I don't know the location. Actually, we'll show, because Alaba might know the location, because I know she's been there a lot of spots there. So let's show the people.
Yeah, because I couldn't figure it out.
I couldn't figure it out either. I'm like, where did he go? Where did Jaylen Brown go? And he seemed to have a girl with him, which I'm not going to say it's his love interest or nothing like that, because he could have friends, girls. You could have girlfriends, girls that are friends. Maybe it's a Providence ting, a Providence girl. But this is the photo of Jaylen Brown with the hookah at the table, smoking some hookah.
That's Opa.
That's Opa?
Yeah.
Can you talk about the art on the wall?
Opa, yeah.
Ella Bell, our Federal Hill expert here, she says it's Opa.
And the hookahs, look at the hookahs.
There's some nice hookahs.
Yeah, I think it's Opa.
It's not no Dominican spot.
No.
That's some nice hookahs.
That don't mean it's a good hookah, nigga.
They look nice, though.
That don't mean it's good. That don't mean it's gonna
look
buzz.
nice for
Opa
photos.
hookahs are amazing.
They look aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetics, yes.
Here's another photo of him, which is crazy. Look at.
Oh no, this nigga looks nuts. Oh my god, they're gonna trade this nigga. This nigga's out of there.
When more baddies join the table, he got like 6 girls around him. She's right. It is Opa. You're right. Damn, is that Is your video? Someone's video.
No, that's another video. People I go there.
She got
they
this.
dance.
Yeah, that's the spot. That's the artwork and everything. Look at him with an Atlanta Braves hat, peeking through the sunglasses with some girls at the table.
He said,
"Listen, we say all the time, Boston people come to Providence to party.
Yeah,
because they can't smoke hookah in Boston.
Even your
That's
players,
crazy.
even the Celtics,
Yo, because you ain't getting no hookah in Boston, baby.
Ooh, no hookah in Boston. So sorry.
Here's a video too. Got the Clase Azul. Look at that.
Yeah, that's Opa.
That's Opa? Mm-hmm. Is that Noel in the background?
It might be.
Noel at the bar? Might be Noel at the bar. Nigga, that's crazy. People on Twitter were telling the guy, delete it, you're snitching.
You're
delete
snitching.
It.
Leave him alone.
He knows he's out in public. He knows people are, he knows.
Of course.
You think that he's trying to hide? I mean, he does have the glasses and the hat and the hoodie, but.
That's a regular man out here.
Yeah.
That's a regular man out here.
I will say
Regular
this.
man attire.
I'm kind of shocked that it's like regular day, because usually what they do is they do private parties in Rhode Island, like in Providence spots.
Yeah.
They'll do like, I remember one person told me they went to an event at Paris, a private event at Paris, and it was for the Patriots players. So like they do that a lot. That's very common. It's very, very common.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my.
All of the Boston sports teams come down here to party.
I had no idea, bro.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot of fun down here.
Listen, we do. We have a lot of beautiful
fun.
women out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rhode Island has a lot of beautiful women, a lot of amazing food. So, and it's not even the FIFA World Cup yet. And we're seeing this type of action.
Oh no, you're definitely gonna get soccer players.
Oh man, we might see Messi and Ronaldo taking shots at fucking at Opa, at Hours. They might be at Hours too, taking some shots. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's gonna happen. This summer's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yep.
I'll say this though. Yo, my nigga, you don't win the first round. You get bounced 3-1. And you decide to go to Opa on the off season. Get in the gym. Hoop. Lock in. I need a championship. The Red Sox suck. Vrabel is fucking reporters. The Pats are losing. This nigga Stephon Diggs is sleeping with his chef. I have nothing. I have nothing.
Not even the Bruins.
Not even the Bruins are winning. I need you to lock in, Jalen. They're talking about trading you, and you're smoking hookah.
Listen, man.
Get it right. Oh my God, bro, I'm disgusted.
Why are you mad at Opas?
I'm not mad at Opas. I love Opas. I love Opas. I hate the man that is not putting in the time and the effort to be great.
Listen, he's worth $500 million, bro.
No, it's 300, and he's not.
Oh my God.
He's not. He showed me that. He showed me that this year. He's not. He choked.
Yo. Listen, it's better than streaming. He streams now. He's a Twitch streamer too.
Get off that too.
Go to the gym, he said.
Go to the gym. He might have hit the Planet Fitness real quick afterwards, or he might have went to LA Fitness at Garden City. He might have, you know what I'm saying? He might be making his rounds out here. But that was fun. I thought it was AI. I thought it was AI.
No, that was very real. That was very Opa.
And I'm like, yo, there's multiple images. I'm like, this is hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah, no, this is funny. Do you watch Real Housewives of Rhode Island or no?
I haven't watched it yet, no.
Really?
What?
You gotta watch it.
You gotta watch
You'll
that.
like it. You'll be dying.
Okay.
You should watch it.
I'll watch it.
You should watch it.
Big
Hell
loves
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I could give you my Peacock
Oh, I know.
login.
I have Peacock.
Oh, you got
but
it?
I keep seeing your reviews and I laugh. I'm always laughing at your reviews.
Bro,
with
the worst part is people DM Vic to give him dirt that's
tea.
not on the show.
People are like, that's my cousin. I
Oh
know what
my
happened.
God.
Yeah, no,
You don't
it'd be
post
crazy.
it? Or start posting it.
We'll see. Maybe when the season wraps up, because I think the
Oh,
season
yeah.
finale might be next week. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
But the last two episodes 8 and 9, I have a quick recap here. 8 and 9, the main storyline really was the Kelsey and Rosie beef. Because episode 8, Kelsey pulled up to Rosie's house, and there's this whole thing of her, because Rosie said that she's adding like a certain square footage to her house, and she was like, "Are you sure?" And she keeps doubting her, and she keeps doubting like her money and doubting just like what she has in her life. So she pulled up looking for proof, like, "Oh, I'm gonna get some proof." So she pulled up, and then Rosie had like the blueprint out on the table of the house and that what they're building, like the actual map of the construction that's gonna happen. And then she pulled up to her house, like beeping and honking with like a police air horn, talking about the realtor police, the house police is here, jokingly, like saying like, "Oh, I came here to measure and make sure that you're not lying about your square footage."
What the heck?
Crazy.
That's so weird. Why are you so invested in somebody else's
Exactly.
house and their own shit? That's
It's
weird.
bullshit. So then she went inside her house, and then they started arguing, and then she kicked her out of her house.
Oh, hell yeah.
She
I would
pushed her.
Get the fuck
She
out.
took her bag. She threw her bag out the house, and she's like, "Get the fuck out of my house!" And she shoved her out the house. It was crazy, and I'm like, "This is the most heated, one of the most heated scenes maybe in Real Housewives history." It happened at the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. It happened in Rhode Island. She pushed her back into her white Range Rover, and it was like a whole moment, and she was so dramatic, and it was like a whole scene. And I'm like, "What the fuck is about to happen next episode?" It was like a cliffhanger. Like, is she gonna go back in? They should box. That's what I felt like. We need some celebrity boxing. We need Kelsey versus Rosie celebrity boxing, right? But it got even crazier. Episode 9 starts last night. Episode 9, brand new episode, went viral over the weekend because they dropped a sneak peek clip of the episode. And the episode starts with Kelsey talking shit about Rosie. She's like, "Rosie slept with a basketball coach, etc."
Oh.
Basketball coach. Again, bringing up that rumor back. And Twitter says it's Ed Cooley.
Oh.
And then people that hate Ed Cooley because he left Providence,
Yep.
they're shitting on him like, "Fuck that guy." And like, yeah, it was him, without any proof. They're like, it was him, right?
Yeah.
And it's like a whole thing. So she is like, oh, because she also, let me take it back. Rosie shitted on Kelsey. She called Kelsey a whore. She says that she sleeps with everybody, and that her man paid for her pageant that she won when she was younger. Because I think Kelsey might have been like Miss Rhode Island or something in the past. People correct me in the comments, but she won like a big pageant, and she said it was paid for,
Oh
and
my
that she
God.
sleeps with all these people, and she loves sleeping with married men,
Oh my
and that
God.
she's a slam pig. That I never heard that term in my life, a slam pig. Never heard that in my life. So Kelsey said all this shit about me. You're sleeping with a coach, married man, all this shit, all these rumors, and she shit on her, and people are saying it's Ed Cooley. We'll see if Ed Cooley responds. He'll probably respond soon. But then this episode, after she pulled up to the house, she left away in the car talking all this shit about Rosie, and then she kept on going with this beef throughout the whole episode. They went to meet up all the girls. They played bingo at Audrey's, which is the girl on the show, Ashley, her husband's coffee shop restaurant, Audrey's. They went there to play bingo night, but that shit was a mess. It was so embarrassing. Everybody there was playing bingo, and then these girls were screaming at each other, yelling at each other over the bingo. You couldn't hear the fucking bingo. No one knows who won the bingo that night. And then they kept arguing, and then the girl, Ashley, who her man owns the spot, she started crying. She started freaking out. She was the girl that was a part of the Bachelorette world. She has like 1 million followers. She's the most popular girl on part of the cast. She started freaking out, crying and screaming. She's like, "We gotta stop yelling at each other." And she had a breakdown. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This shit was crazy. Then Kelsey wore a Slam Pig sash. Like the people, like, you know, Miss Rhode Island sash. She wore one that says Miss Slam Pig. And she walked into the bingo night. Crazy. So she's embracing being a whore. She's like, "I don't care. You call me a whore, I'm a whore." It's like, okay, God bless. Then there was a quick clip of Alicia and her husband. She wants ownership, and she finally gets 10% ownership in the new pizza shop that's going to be opening up soon with her husband, because she's not married to him legally, and she is not in any paperwork of the house or any of the businesses. So she feels like she depends on him so much. She has no responsibility. Now she's getting some responsibility. And she did like a PowerPoint, like a poster project to present to him. And it was funny. she's my favorite character on the show because she says she doesn't know what HDMI is. She's like, I don't even know what. Connect this with me. I don't even know what HDMI is. She's really just
I'm just
she's
a girl.
She's just a, Rhode Island girl, oblivious to some stuff, ignorant, and it's fine. She's innocent. She's not trying to be nobody else. She's just being herself. It's funny. It's hilarious. She got into an argument with Liz as well in the car because her and Liz had a heated argument because Alicia said that she was homeless. Liz is like, your family had money. We're not homeless. People watch this, they're going to think that you were homeless. She was like, no, I didn't have a home. And she was like, no, but homeless is like living on the street. You weren't living on the street with like hobos. You're not homeless, which is true. That's not having a home is not homeless. Homeless is like being poor.
Yeah.
Maybe living in your car. But if you're hopping bed to bed, family, and you got money, and your family has money, it's not the same type of homeless. But she was like, I don't want people, she started crying. She's like, I don't want people to diminish my trauma and my past. Like I went through fucked up shit still. And Liz was like, I understand, but you weren't homeless, girl. Like your family had money. So it was this whole argument in the car and it got heated and she felt some type of way. Shit got crazy. They almost crashed the car at one point. I felt like the car was about to crash. So that's basically it. And the coach clip, it went viral separately as well. That's pretty much the recap right there. I'm excited to see how the finale is going to happen because they did get renewed for a new season. And I'll play the coach clip real quick before we walk in AJ. And then once AJ walks in here, we'll have Alofoke sit with Noel over there in the corner to end the pod with some local stories as well. Here's the clip. I'll play it like a bit small. I don't want to put it full screen just in case we don't want to get copyrighted by people, by Bravo. So here we have the clip of Kelsey.
Nah, she looked too young to be fucking her own niggas.
Yeah, she's probably the most. Well, it depends. They all have attractiveness. I think she's probably the most attractive girl on the show. I would say she's a beautiful girl. Kelsey.
There was another affair with a basketball coach. He paid her off to not talk about their relationship, which is why she has money to buy a house that she just bought. All of a sudden, you feel like you're macho man in your own home to try to like talk down to me. The same way that she says my ex-boyfriend paid off the judges, it's the same way that that coach paid off her to shut her mouth.
So this went viral on an actual Friars account.
Oh wow.
How much does a BC coach make?
Oh,
he makes
never
millions.
slept with a
I
married.
think it was
Number
millions.
two,
Check out Ed Cooley's salary.
Number two, you the basketball coach, but yet I'm the hoe. I've never slept with a married man in my life. She slept with not just one, two.
So, if it was Ed Cooley, what was Ed Cooley's salary?
Shit.
What was
A few
his salary?
millions, right?
4.9 million.
He
Yeah.
made $4.9 million
In 1 year.
in 1 year.
In 1 year. His house was being sold for $15 million.
And it's
When he
12
was leaving,
seasons at the college. He made 33.6 million.
There you go.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's why she has money now to buy a house.
He was
I'll
definitely
be-
touching that.
Then why is she mad? Like, it's okay. Leave her alone. That's none of your business.
Yeah, I don't think that was the case though. I don't think it was Ed Cooley. I don't want to put that in his body. But these women are rich. They don't really have any reason to lie. Like they don't need clout. They don't need money. If they're saying this and they've been around Rhode Island more than us because they're older than us, it probably is true. But what coach? There's so many coaches. But to pay off, that's the
Hey,
that's the-
Boston's right there. There's coaches there. So
basketball coach. It's got to be a
Yeah.
basketball coach with money.
it has to be
Imagine
something.
Joe Mazzulla.
Who?
Is Joe Mazzulla Boston coach? He's from Providence. No, he's from Johnson. Nah, it wasn't him. Let's not put it on his body either.
No.
We'll see what happens. We'll keep you guys updated
We'll
with
find
that.
out if they give us the name drop or a hint.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there.
I'm looking up Joe Mazzulla's salary.
No, it's crazy.
He makes 11 million.
11 million. Yeah, no. People only think Ed Cooley because it's the only one that comes to mind.
'Cause
And it was,
he's
it
the
was
only
years ago.
He's
It was
the only
years
one
ago.
in Providence that makes that much money.
And it was years
Yeah.
ago. Because Rosie, that shit was years ago, before her man that she has now.
Yeah.
So it would have to be technically Ed Cooley if we're talking about timelines and locally.
Yeah, because the URI
She said it
coach
was a
doesn't make
local
much.
one?
Yeah, well, she didn't say local, but one can assume because she did work the radio. She worked the news station, years ago.
There's only one other coach that had clout at one point, and it was the former URI coach. He's now the head coach of UConn. He brought them to 2 national championships. He was making $2.4 million.
Yeah, they make the college coaches like they make money.
They make that bread.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. No, that's crazy. We'll keep you guys updated with that. I'm gonna have AJ walk in real quick. Stand up over there real quick with Noel. We have Elbow joining the Chubb corner right now. She's touching every bit of the studio today. She's all over the place. And she got that OG Club Ambition shirt as well. You know what I'm saying? Very rare right there. Let's see right there, yes sir. We're gonna have him walk in right now to the podcast. And shout out to everybody. Yeah, get some water, yeah.
Thank
Garam, yeah. Sir.
Dun.
Man, what a crazy! It's some wild Rhode Island news too that we gotta get to, and we'll get to it with them as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sit in that corner, brother. How's it going?
Not too bad, brothers.
Yes, sir. You can put your headphones on if you want as well. Get that full pod effect.
Hey, major.
But give him a round of applause real quick.
What up, man? What up?
Introduce yourself to the people real quick, brother. Tell them who you are and what you do. Shout out to you.
Word. So thank y'all for having me here. It's an incredible honor. This is
Appreciate you,
dope
brother.
experience, dope aesthetic. Yes. So my name is Aya. Are we freelance? Are we free yet on the socials? And well, first and foremost, a creative,
Yes, sir.
a photographer, freelance photographer, hip hop appreciator, lover of Providence, lover of the culture. Yeah, I mean, there's some context on me, but we could just start with yeah.
You wear many
what I do.
hats. You wear many hats. You know what I'm saying? And he does a lot of work in the city. Always at a lot of events. Great image capturing as well. He does. So check him out on social media. Instagram handle. Are we
freelance is my photography work, and then are
Yes,
we
sir.
free? Yeah, it's kind of like my general many hat.
Yes, sir.
Kind of stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like he said, hip hop hat. So I wanted to get his take real quick. What's your take on the Drake? Have you listened to the Drake releases recently? What's your take? Summarize like how you're feeling on Drake right now with the new albums.
Yo, so like, there's a lot of conversation happening around the Drake work, and it's almost like taken away from like the enjoyment of just great art. And so like, I'm trying to have conversations with people that are elevating it from like this, you know, internet kind of like place, and just go like, listen, one of the greatest artists of our generation put out 3 projects, 3 pieces of art to like experience. Someone who went through a lot in whatever that beef was, whatever you saw of it. When you see greatness that experiences challenge and then has things that were created from it, that's always something to me that can give an appreciator of art or appreciative of culture or appreciative stories, something to take from it. So from a general standpoint, I think like I'm encouraging like when I'm having conversations with people like, oh, listen, let's like listen to the music, and let's like let like the creative conversations coming from it. But listen, one thing I'll say is, I don't know if you can't play music right now or whatever, but the song Classic.
Oh yeah, that's on Habibti, I believe.
That song is gonna do something really important that if nothing else in the 3 projects people pay attention to. It's 1 minute of music. The beat drops, and then like he goes into this like 1 minute like song that is engineered in a way that you're going to go out at the club, right? This is gonna be it's made for a DJ. Like knows what to do with this. You put this on, and the entire club will in unison. The lyrics are like, again, this is like Taylor Swift's homie, Drake. Like there's a way that this is written
100%.
that is like, this just works. And so like, just mark my words, all summer you're gonna be hearing people in unison singing along to Classic, and you're gonna understand there's stuff in this album that's just done by a I don't go again because I know the streets they use the glaze term on you if you just
but
appreciate something.
It's. I think you're spitting facts because one thing is to call a song classic,
right?
But then you hear it, and then this is what you get,
right?
It's like, oh, this is why he called this song that because this is some special shit right here. This is like one of one type of vibe right here. You know, and the DJ conversation you're having, a lot of people are having online.
Right.
I saw that where DJs are like, he just blessed us.
He did.
Because certain songs are made perfectly to be cut up and do this, etc. too. And quiet as kept, Drake does DJ at events and stuff.
Wow.
I think that he has like an ear for that. He knows like, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to say this here because this is going to be, you know, cut up here and people are going to do this here. He DJ'd an event last week that went viral. I forgot it was like this house party DJ and like he did like some songs of his. I think it was like Honestly Nevermind songs. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
And that's I think what's so great about it. Like whatever people feel, right? We're going to see whatever like the streets feel.
Yes.
And the culture feels. And so like I think we're just gonna see the guy knows what he's doing. He's a hit maker, he's a slap maker.
Yeah.
And so like it's gonna be interesting summer.
So I like talking about this because like we get different perspectives, different opinions. Like we asked our sister Ella earlier. She's like, I pulled through playing that Maid of Honor, and then you talking about something off of Beepty, and then everyone's talking about Janice Shut the Fuck Up off of Iceman going #1.
Yeah. Listen,
this guy
Whisper My Name.
Oh, that's oh my god. You gotta whisper my name. That sample is crazy.
The sample itself, the way, the tone, again, bordering the glaze, but the last thing I'm gonna make, I think, and again, some of it's like, I don't like to do every time you mention Drake, you mention Kendrick, but like, I'm actually just looking at it from like, you know, LeBron and Steph or whoever your greatness
greats
are like.
in their field.
Greats in their field, greats who have particular superpowers. And so like, one of Drake's superpowers is like tone.
Yes.
Like, you know, and Kendrick's superpowers like voice and like the way he can chooses to like make a song sound like his voice is an instrument. Kendrick, right? And Drake's thing is like the pockets he finds, the tones, like, you know, he gets on, he's like the Drake sigh. Yeah. Right? You know, like you could feel whatever angst, whatever like frustration. He'll do things like, ugh. You know, who puts the scoff
100%.
in a song?
He talks to the producer on the song. Yeah. Like he has a conversation on the song.
Yeah.
He'll add like a little snippet of someone having a conversation about him on the song. Or like, it's a lot. It's a lot. No. That's why I like appreciating and talking about it because people, I think because the beef is so close, people still have that like, oh, it's like you said, glaze and all this weird stuff and weird antics, and it's like, just listen to the music, like you said. Like, let's appreciate what's going on right now, because we probably will never see some shit like this ever again. Because if people do it, when you do it at this level, then you become a copy.
Right.
Beyonce did a surprise drop after her. Oh, you're pulling the Beyonce.
Thing, right.
Now, if you were to drop 3 albums like this same day, you're pulling a Drake.
Right.
So now he becomes that person that does that. I know people online were like, Gucci Mane did it, Soulja Boy did it.
Right.
Those are mixtapes. You can't even buy. You couldn't even get those. Like, it's different.
Right.
We're not talking about that. Like, that's them just flooding it to flood it. SoundCloud era years ago. Lil B probably did it because Lil B, I think, has like 100 song album, some shit like that on SoundCloud, which is crazy. Lil B's a legend.
Yeah. Shout out to Bass God.
Yeah, Bass God is swag. But when it comes to this is unprecedented. So I think it deserves all the credit, and I think it's getting it.
Yeah.
I think it get more, but it just dropped, so we gotta give it more time.
Yeah.
You know, and it just keeps growing and growing. Do you have a favorite song? So you would say classic is your favorite song out of all of them?
So I would say classic. It's not long. It's a minute. So you know what I mean. But I do put it on regularly. But I would say Whisper My Name is probably the one that's getting the most kind of like listen and deep dive and like it really, you know what I mean, put me in my bag. But I think that's probably gonna move and shift and change over time. I mean, that's worked with every Drake project for me. The song that I first heard that I was really rocking with, and later I was like, oh wait, hold on, this got a little something going on here. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been crazy, man. I had to ask you about Drake though. I was like, yo, because it's timely, it's very timely. But talk about some of the work you've been doing locally, some of the recent situations, rallies, protests, things that you've been doing in the activism world. and anything coming up to highlight it real quick to the people. Let them know.
Cool. So like again, a little bit of my background. I'm originally from Boston. I came to Providence in 2009 to attend Brown.
Oh wow.
And I just fell in love, man. Like I was on the hill and doing the whole Brown thing, there, blah blah blah, and then I was like, actually, my best friends at Brown were from Rhode Island. Actually, John Gonzalez was one of the first dude I met at Brown before school year started. We met at Kennedy Plaza, and then my homies Rami, Diego went to Shea High, and then my boy Brian Estrada went to CF High. And so, like, we had, like, a crew.
Yes.
And so I was in Rhode Island. I was in basement parties in Pawtucket freshman year. And then we had, like, a bunch of, folk from Shea High. I'm an unofficial class of 09 Shea Warrior or Shea Raider. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they were all up on campus. And that was, like, a whole thing. So, like, I really got to know the culture that is in the city. And so when I was graduating, I was in AmeriCorps. I chose to do the AmeriCorps college advising program. So I was teaching or being a college advisor at Mount Pleasant High School.
Nice.
And then I was at CCRI. And so like that just really put me into this community. And then I met my mentor, Mike Van Leesten. The pedestrian bridge is named after him. He came from the civil rights, movement when the civil rights movement was popping off.
Rest in power,
legend. He was down in, the South with MLK folk and, the SNCC and just like organizing with young people, and then brought that energy up to Rhode Island and started the OIC, which is the CCRI listing campus building. Mike Van Leesten, a legendary black man, built that building, got the land for that building for $1 from Buddy Cianci, and then built that institution that supported the black community in South Side of Providence and all over Rhode Island with workforce access and workforce development and economic development. And so that was a mentor who was like in my ear guiding me as I was like a transplant here, but like understanding like the depth of culture, the who to know, and like got me connected to, whether it's people like Ray Rickman, people like Lenny Cabral, people who like really were part of a whole different generation of kind of fighting for community. And so that was just like a big part of like what kind of got me started. And I was doing nonprofit work. I worked for the state. I was at the Department of Labor with the Real Jobs Rhode Island program. And then I went to MIT and got a city planning and a MBA degree with the intention of coming back to the city and doing planning work. Then I was working at the planning department, and I was wrongfully terminated after 3 months. And that's an ongoing case. But I also want to highlight that as like a big part of like where the justice part of like the work that I do comes from having experiences here, even not being from here. I can feel for the people of Providence and the people of Rhode Island for the way in which, leadership can be neglectful, can discard folk, can just not care about community, can get away with it. And there's like a normalization too of like, oh, that's just Rhode Island or that's Providence. And being not from here, I felt like I wasn't gonna, it was my duty to say, listen, like, I know people are tired of it because you've dealt with that your whole lives. Like, I'm fortunate enough to be here, to be inspired by the community here, by the people here, by the young people here. So I am, like, not gonna allow this to happen because I have the privilege of whether it's, like, the credentials or the backgrounds or the respect or the network to say, fuck it, I'll, like, go up against the city of Providence. And if it blacklists me or whatever, I'll become a photographer and I'll find another pathway that'll still allow me to be successful and, grow. And I'm going to keep fighting back, and I'm not going to let that silence me. So that's really the background of like, yes. So I, was been working to just find different places of community impact. I was an organizer of No Kings 3. I, just hosted a karaoke night with David Morales at the Boombox, an amazing institution. I love doing karaoke at the Boombox, and so
I love the Boombox.
It's an incredible institution, and I've pretty much like done a lot of different, kind of things in the community. But right now, I think it's about really shouting you guys out and this platform and journalism, because ultimately, this is how those that work, those stories, the awareness of what's going on gets uplifted. And for me, it's doing the things that I do, but it's really like coming to places like here, if I get the chance to, or voices like yours and saying, like, we need to be listening here. We need to be supporting. We need to be uplifting. We need to be understanding like the important things you do. I loved you guys' conversation with the mayor, Noel especially, man. I really respect like really like holding him to task and asking difficult questions and getting answers and responses that communities need to hear. And I just think that all these things need to happen together more and need to kind of really, especially with the World Cup and everything going on, really need to like elevate, because we have a chance to really take control of these kind of dynamics that elected officials and people who are being irresponsible in leadership like have been able to get away with. And so that's pretty much like
Give him a round of applause. God damn. Beautifully said.
Thank you.
So give some people some context when it comes like the No Kings protest that recently happened.
Yeah.
The numbers, right? You were part of organizing that, helping that actually come to life. What were some of the numbers of like attendees, and what is the plan right now currently for maybe the next one, if there's anything in the works or confirmed yet?
Yeah, so more specifically, I was the co-founder of Indivisible Metro, which is part of the Indivisible general, like national organization, and there's a Rhode Island chapter, and then the Metro chapter is the Providence area chapter. And so I really just was I lived downtown Providence. I was just trying to do a blanket drive for the Matheson Street Church, the unhoused folk there, and I ended up working with this org, and then we ended up just planning No Kings. And I think we ended up, I forget what the official number was. Was it something like, I want to say 30? Was it
30K?
I think you were at 30K.
I saw 30K.
Yeah.
I saw online say like 30, 20K, 25K.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how to do like
round it up.
Proud
30K.
math.
Yeah.
Screw it, yeah, 30.
Yeah. Yes.
I had 40. Screw it.
40. Yeah. It was huge, but it was the biggest, of the No Kings. This is the third year they've done it, the largest, calling out of people. And, I think what was most powerful about it was, of course, the showing out, but there were so many artists that we were able to get involved in. Actually, I don't want to plug. Well, I will plug, but I'll say like we are still. So I really pushed to try and have one documentation of this occur, and so having photographers that we were able to contract to be able to cover the event. We had performances and performers, and unfortunately, the way that it was organized, I wasn't able to crowd raise the funds, and so I'm now currently self-funding, paying back those artists, because obviously as a creative myself, I really believe that a lot of artists are down to do stuff not paid, but like we really have to uplift and appreciate the artist. Even if an artist tells me they don't want to get paid, I want your art to be paid for.
Yeah.
And so like I'm still pushing to kind of self fundraise that, or just you pay
How
on
can
that.
people support that? Where can people support the crowdfunding and fundraising?
Yeah, so there's a GoFundMe. It's on my page. When this stuff comes out, I'll share and I'll attach that link.
Text me everything.
Okay, we'll do. But we really love to make sure that those artists get the support they deserve, and they made beautiful, important documentation, and they performed. And we had this thing called Artivism Alley, where we had like bands and we had different type of performances along the rally. So also I know not everybody wants to go out and like just do a rally, or people feel like their way of getting involved is a little different, but I think it's also recognizing things like, the Black Panther Party and like the aesthetic that they had, and like just understanding that like art has always been a part of the revolution. And whether it's like artists like the Beatles and like people like John Lennon or, James Brown, and, we have modern examples too, but like we have to, as the creative capital, we have such an opportunity to also make artivism dope, make activism dope, and take a creative lens to the problems that we're trying to solve and the way that we're telling the stories of the problems. So yeah, I think what to me was the dopest thing about how that happened was we really made it our own. We really made it a very utilizing the creative talent here to take it to another level and make it a dope experience that is historic in every way. Was historic in every way.
100%, man. Listen, I love my city. I love our city. I love Providence, and it's not called the creative capital for no reason. there's a lot of living proof behind it, and you are a part of it. You know, you are a part of it, and we appreciate everything that you do, all the work that you do, everything that you are a part of, and actually highlighting throughout your social media, throughout your platforms yourself as well. And I think it needs to be spoken about more.
Yeah.
It needs to be spoken about more. And then, you know, I think that through mediums like this, and, you know, and you coming on here and talking about this stuff, I think it's an important thing that we need more of. So, you know, you're welcome to come back on in the future as well, because, you know, especially, you know, you had a great take with the Drake stuff. I didn't think, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to be like, oh, it was
He's
good.
only
whatever.
saying that because you agree with him.
No.
That's the only reason why he's saying that.
Listen, shout out to Vic Mucka. He was here earlier. He had a take, but this guy's take was this is a take. That's a take right there.
Can I hear Can I hear what you have to say? Because what I did hear the y'all initial review.
Yeah.
Let's hear the review. I know that you weren't the biggest fan, and you still feel like you're not the biggest fan. Which, yeah.
So
say more?
I'm only listen.
Yeah.
This is what I think. Maid of Honor was amazing.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Maid of Honor is revolution.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people are going to take from that.
Yeah.
I think it is it's a better version of Honestly Nevermind. Like he's rapping on it and he's expanding on that idea.
Yeah.
I think Iceman is disjointed.
Okay.
I think he does not have full concepts. Like he doesn't complete ideas. I think he introduces a problem and then he doesn't fully expand on it.
Right.
Like even the introduction, it's like you're flipping from issue to issue to issue, and it bothers me a lot. It's like, I want you to flush out this whole idea and turn it into a song.
Yeah.
Don't just jump from problem to problem. And it bothered me a lot, and I didn't like it. And I thought the beat flips didn't compensate for that, because people were like, well, he beat flipped and it's okay. And it's like, no, like it defeats the purpose of a song.
Right.
Like the purpose of the song is to dive into the idea. And it's like, what's the point of storytelling if you're going to give me 3 stories in one story? Like, and they're not even related, and they're not even like on the same subject matter. It's like, yeah, the girl that you had living in your crib fucked some dude while you weren't there.
Yeah.
So your friend sold your chain, and then your fucking dad has cancer. Right. How are those related things? Like, how are the 3 things related at all? You have to make them relate, or you're just saying things.
Yeah. It's all Drake's life.
I get that, but you have to relate those things to a greater concept to your story, and it just doesn't happen.
Quick question. So you're saying, in essence, like he should dig deeper.
Yes.
What's funny?
He says that.
When I dig deep, they tell me dig deeper.
Yes. He does say that. He does say that.
But look,
he does say that.
And this is what I think is so important, right? One, like, and this is not to knock, right? This is like, you guys are creatives. You create an amazing platform. You do a lot of different things, right? You do the car ride, like reaction videos. You do this. You do different type of interviews, right?
Yeah.
Some people watch for the thing that they like.
Yeah.
And they might not like the other things that you do, right?
Yeah.
And any creative, right? Drake, I think, did something that any creative can understand, like the challenge of, right? I could make Iceman. I know the niggas who want to hear me talk about Drake want to hear Iceman. But the shorties, they don't want to hear me talk about the
Drake.
beef and this stuff. So, you know, I got to do that. And then the other people might, you know, whatever. You know, Drake got all those other, they need this, like, other type of instrumental stuff that these people who like Iceman don't give a shit about. Right? And they all want to hear from me because it's been 2 years since I put something out.
So you split it up.
So I did 3 things. And you could take one, and you said your words. This was revolutionary. Imagine being a creative, doing a pod with, like, I don't know, like, what's her name? Viola Davis. And it's crazy. And then you go and you do a car reaction video, and someone goes, that Viola Davis was cool, but I hate that car ride video, hate that album, right? And you're like, yo, you can't win, right? I can't.
You
and
can't
I'm not calling it
everything.
You can't please everything.
Which is fine.
Yeah, which is fine. Which is also
fine.
why, like, it's cool, right?
It's cool.
Actually cool. People also who are fans of Iceman need to not be mad that everyone else don't feel the same way. I'm like, it literally is made to pick what you like. And it's incredible that an artist was able to do that kind of thing. And I think that's
which is awesome. I appreciate that he did that, because I really believe if he didn't do it this way,
it would have been horrible.
It wouldn't be perceived that way. If he did like a 3-disc album,
it would have been terrible.
It would have been so
because they would have wanted it to be connected.
Or if it was a playlist album, like another one, like a More Life thing, I would have never listened to Drake. I would have never listened to Drake again. I would have been done with Drake. I would have been like, you know, I'm good off you, bro.
If we just do the 3 albums, or I go to Apple Music and it says new album by Drake, Habibti, then you scroll, it says new album by, and it's like new album, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
flooded this shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even
They flooded
understand
shit.
now. Honestly, I bought it off Apple Music, and I was like, damn, I didn't know it was all on Spotify. You
And
just
the
have to
beat
search it.
switch, he didn't like that, but wouldn't you say DJs probably like the beat switch?
Oh no, the DJs love it.
So the DJs love it. I just think he's doing something different. Like I don't know that I love it each time. I'm not saying like I just think that
Is it new?
I don't think it's even
Well, it's him.
necessarily new,
It's
but it's
him.
him. It's
He's
a
done that.
signature
Yeah.
move of his.
Because Travis was doing it on Utopia. He's done it before in other albums. It's
Right.
not new. It's his bag. It's
Yeah.
his go-to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a trend. I think it's a trend. Whether and look, I hear all the Drake critiques about like he hops on trends or whatever, but like so one, I gotta shout out my students. I'm an art teacher.
Shout 'em out.
At,
Do all your shout outs.
Shout out my students at Youth Build Preparatory Academy downtown. I'm an art teacher there, and they were telling me like I didn't know anything about this. What's her name? Molly Santana.
Yeah.
And they were like, they love him. I know none of the people I know, none of my age knows anything about Molly Santana.
Yeah.
And I know after the fact, people always go, they were popping before Drake even put them on, whether it's WizKid or The Weeknd or whoever he collaborated with, right? But I think it's amazing that, and I know people also say stuff like, Drake's a shitty person, which I don't know the guy. So I never really have defenses on that, but I'm like, I feel like there are a lot of creatives, people like Drewski. Like I learned about Drewski because Drake posted this guy a very, very, very long time ago. This video of him. People like Ben the Don. Like he's got relationships with people that he's co-signed, and they've got immense success that they attribute to Drake, and what he chose to do when he didn't have to. And I know a lot of other artists don't do that.
And I appreciate that.
And I think that that's like from a creative standpoint.
Yeah.
That's somebody who's willing to use what they built to put other people on. I'm not gonna knock again like a Kendrick. I don't think everyone can or should. It maybe looks whack or whatever. But I think I really didn't like the Atlanta angle because it took away the agency of Atlanta artists and Atlanta creatives.
I agree.
Who chose to do what they want to do. I get it. It's an angle and a bar. So I'm not mad at Kendrick for saying it, but I'm mad at people for taking that and thinking literally he's a colonizer. Like that's like an angle, right? To actually think that Black folk or creatives who have agency who chose to collaborate with someone to like up their brand were colonized. You're taking away
Because they can say no.
Right.
They have said no. They have said no. Many of them have been like, I don't want that, or like, I don't want to do that. I don't want you on my song, or I don't want to give you the song.
Right.
I agree with you, but I can hear the argument someone making saying financially, no, you cannot say no.
You can't say no?
Because you financially need the money. And it's like you're in a position where it's like I'm broke. The exploitation comes that you're targeting poor people.
Right.
And because you know that they need this opportunity, you know they're not going to say no. And I get it. Like, I get that argument. And I've heard that argument. I'm not agreeing with it, but I get the argument. And I'm not saying it's I hear the validity in the argument.
You got to whisper my name.
Okay, the thing is, it's a crazy argument because the idea is Drake is DMing people who have no success. And they're like, shit, Drake wants to make a song with me. I really don't want to do this.
I really don't want to do this.
Like, there are people who are really like, you know what I mean? It's another thing if we're talking about, like, they're trying to sign you and you're trying to get in contracts or whatever. Yeah. But the fact is...
exploiting you into a 360 deal knowing that you're in a bad position. Yeah.
Right. He just wants... Right. We know McConan's name. Yeah. We know Block Boy, JB. We should not know these people's name. I'm not going to say that the same about every single artist he's collaborated with, but there's some that would not have had an opportunity and have not been able to make great music without, just haven't been able to. And they at least got one flash because of the choice to be Drake's choice to collaborate with them. Now, not knocking like that can also hinder one's success because you get so much, but I think if you think as a creative thinks, you're going to take advantage of any opportunity that's going to make you great. And if you're great, it's going to do more for you. I'm not saying that those people were not great themselves, but I'm saying if you don't have it in you or you're not able to figure out how to make it shake with a Drake collaboration on your, resume, I think there's a lot of other challenges that I probably would attribute to why that person wasn't able to succeed than Drake hurt me with the thing that we did.
No, 100%. Molly Santana is a good example because Molly Santana is an underground artist, but she wasn't like popping like a SDK or like a previously Yeet. Well, him and Yeet have had like a relationship for years now at this point, but like there's other underground artists who are more popping than her per se. He reached out to her, DM'd her. She said in an interview, and it was like he was just a fan of hers, wanted to work with her, so he put her on that song. And he said it was because Future said on the song something about Molly Santana, and he says it on the song, and he was like, "Let's get Molly Santana on here."
Yeah.
Because Future shouted her out. Future's a fan of hers. You know, he put her on the song.
Yeah.
So it worked out, and she made sure to say her name 20 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Molly Santana, the new Hannah Montana. Is, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's amazing branding.
she took advantage of it, and she dropped merch, Hannah Montana merch, where it says Molly Santana with the Hannah Montana logo is out now on her website. So she's seizing the moment, and I think she has a new project coming soon. I think she hasn't dropped an album in 2 years.
Yeah.
So
that's dope.
He doesn't have to do that.
He doesn't have to do that.
And I appreciate that. I just think the conflict is, I just don't think Drake is a good storyteller anymore, which is okay. I don't think he needs to be a great storyteller. I think he's a good hit maker, but he's
Listen to
not.
that intro.
Yeah.
That's not good storytelling, Vic. It's just not. In the structure of an entire story, it's not. You can't
I
jump
saw
from
40 in my face when I hear that song. I see 40 appear in my face, like it's palpable.
But Vic, if I told you a story where I jumped subject matters 4 times, you would call it a bad story. That's why it's bad storytelling.
So I won't disagree. And I do. Okay, so what I'll say is, like, one of my favorite Drake songs is The Ride.
Yes.
That's a classic. Like that's just like maybe my number one, favorite Drake song. Maybe what's the one from Comeback Season? Closer to My Dreams.
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Oof, I almost. So I think, to your point, Noel, like, those stories were like, they were just deeper, right? And I think some of it's like what part of the story you're telling, right? That beginning, that like trying to make it, like that place that he was at. Now, I think the sporadicness is a reflection of where his life is right now. Like right now, it's, I just got off the phone. My dad has cancer. I'm getting on a jet. I'm doing this. I'm flying over to this beach. I got the, right. That is like, I think he's very. It's like a diary, right? Like listening to Drake lyrics, right?
Journaling.
And there's
He's journaling.
So earlier, it's like, man, I really want to make it. Like, this is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I see, and my team's right here. And now, literally, it's like, I don't even have time really for full journal entries, so I just put like 2 sentences per day.
Yeah, like I'm just walking into the studio and just spin a bar. That's literally what it sounds like.
Yeah. And I think it's a reflection of where his life is. And I think there's a lot of self-reflection that's saying, like, yo, my life isn't where I want it to be. Or
I agree.
thought I had a level of stability and I had all these people around me, and like,
I agree.
Just fucked up. And I think that there's a reality to, like, Kendrick did read him in a way that I think for Drake, he had to feel to meet the Grim Reaper. Like, he needed to have that reality check, and I think it's helping his personal growth. I think we'll see Drake propose another prediction of some sort. I think we'll see Drake get into a serious relationship within the next, like, whatever, like, I don't want to put a timeline on it, but I think that that's coming.
But you saying that, but
you know how much? Oh my God!
No, that'll destroy the internet.
A Drake Married in Love album.
Yeah. Ooh.
No, it'll change everything. But this is what I'm saying is, like, what you're talking about. Like, when I was hearing it, I'm like, oh my God, this is everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in 2 lines, in between things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what it might be is that I've listened to the other 2 for so long that I've just normalized this idea that when these artists are telling me a story, it is a complete song with Kendrick or J. Cole or any other rapper where they're telling me, like, oh, this is the story. Yeah. This is what happened. Right. This is what's going on. Right. This is why I need help. Right. This is why life sucks. Yeah. This is why I need help right now. Yeah. He doesn't do that. And I am hearing that. I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like how this is structured. This is sporadic, and it's like I'm losing interest as you're jumping around. I'm hoping you're right. Yeah. Because I think if he falls in love, then he'll give me a love album. Yeah. And if he gives me a love album, then he's forced to sit down and really sit with this, and sit with the songs.
And the last Drake point I make, because I just want to make one quick rent stabilization like point, if that's all right.
Do that.
Is that I also think, especially when we talk about J. Cole and Kendrick, right? I think part of what we're also talking about when we're comparing them is we do understand they have different processes for making their music. I understand a lot of people say Drake has writers and all that stuff. By the way, in So Far Gone, Drake has a line that, I might use a writer just to balance out my flows. In So Far Gone, he is letting us know that my process might include writers for a particular thing. And I'm not saying that or defending that. Like, I don't think, anyway. But I think the part of it is we know Kendrick takes like a long time to put projects together, and there's a thought process, and there's a whole entire piece there. We know J. Cole, this album, The Fall Off, was been writing for 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? So also when we like are comparing bars to bars, we know you made 3 albums in the 2-year process. Some of these are referencing things that just happened, right? Like there's an element that is like, I'm not saying it's less merit, it merits less like desire for it to look or sound a particular way. But I am also saying I'm not looking at an album or looking at an essay a student writes in a month the same way I'm looking at someone's thesis. You know what I'm saying? That took 4 years. I'm just saying I am looking at them differently. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm also like using some context. You did have 5 years to write it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would expect there to be some kind of cohesiveness and
you know what? I'll give you that. That was a phenomenal point. Because you know what? You're right. I will say this though. Then stop taking 2 years. Take 10. Take some time. Take some time then.
And
because you are right. I think you're absolutely. That was a phenomenal point. I never looked at it that way because you're right. That is right. Because maybe it is. Drake can write. He can storytell. He's just he's not able to because he's not giving himself enough time to actually flush out these ideas.
Look, it was Memorial Day weekend. I had a cookout. Good friends of the lady of the female variety homegirls, and yo, this stuff works. This stuff works.
Oh, hell yeah. The hits always work.
Shabang.
This stuff works. And they need it. Like, they need it. The baddies on Instagram need the music. So Drake cannot. 10 years, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to pregame?
They ain't going to be playing no Earl Sweatshirt.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Earl Sweatshirt. They ain't going to be playing no Earl Sweatshirt.
He's aware of his audience. I think some of it's like, you know, the iPhone comes out every year. Because they know you, or every 2 years, whatever, he knows different products work differently.
The market.
Because we
gotta feed that market.
We got to feed the market. And so I would agree with you some more times helpful, but it's like the way that the brand works. Yo, you don't make an iPhone 2 years? You maybe going to give me a better one in 10. I don't care. I'm emailing Apple. I'm standing outside lines like, yo, we need the new phone.
It's so funny you say that too, because Mark Zuckerberg just came out and said iPhone's on the verge of death. Because of this exact fact.
Okay, so the last thing I'll say about rent stabilization.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I speak to the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
People, that's your solo right there if you want your solo talk.
Okay, so again, I mentioned like where I feel about like justice and like what I said about justice and why.
Visual.
And I did mention like a relationship with John Gonzalez. I would say like, and it's not just John, but John Gonzalez. I think that our mayor, I think a lot of folk are I think not just being cowards about this rent stabilization decision. I can understand the idea that this is not written the way that folks feel will lead to the best outcomes. But you're an elected official, meaning the people elected you to do what the people want done. It's not the job of an elected official to tell the people that what you want is wrong. You don't understand what this bill is going to do. You're not aware that this is going to create worse outcomes than your current situation. You can't tell someone who rents in Providence that the thing that will happen with this is worse than your life right now if you don't know their lives. If you don't have a landlord who has already raised your rent and has continued to raise rents, people are already in situations that are not ideal. And the idea that trying to do something that might create structures and might create limitations that may make it better for even some of you, to say that that's not worth trying because you don't think it's going to work while you have a lifestyle and opportunities and constituents that don't experience what those who are at the bottom and those who are most marginalized. I think that that's being cowardice and that's being bad at the job that you were elected to do. And I think that we deserve better. I think that I believe that we will continue to push and fight for what's right. But I think it's important that it's said and it's continually reinforced that this is not the job that you're supposed to do as an elected official, to tell people what is good and isn't good for them. It's to listen to them.
Give him some drops, some a little bit of everything. He's speaking his piece, man. Listen.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming on by today.
Thank you.
Again, remind the people, and I've seen some people call you AJ too. No.
No, I mean I'm down for a nickname, but I go by Aya. I go by
Aya.
you know.
What is your preference? Whatever you want to be called.
Yeah.
Aya.
Yeah.
What is the best handle to reach you and the best way to get in contact with you? Share maybe an email, anything like that.
Yeah.
If people want to maybe contact you even more directly.
Please reach out to me please follow my Instagram. I'm at AreWeFreelance, AREWEFREELANCE. You can also email me at arewefreelance@gmail.com. And we'll share any of the socials or links to support some of the things, particularly the artists that documented No Kings 3 for support.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I said, we gotta have him back on here because he's spitting a lot of facts.
Thank you. Aya Fire is
again, it's because you're supporting.
Man, it's timely. I feel like we gotta give people credit where it's due. It's the time right now. We gotta give him get the boy the credit. What's going on right now is history.
But I hear Noel's point, and I do think Drake can do better life-wise, and that will impact the music. And I think it's an important point to still want more from our creatives. So I respect.
It's coming. As long as we don't hear no retirement talk, which we haven't really yet. You know, I know years ago he said like he wouldn't be 30 or he wouldn't be 40 rapping or something like that. He passed that age and he's still rapping. Whatever number he said, I think he said number 35, whatever he said years ago. He passed that age and he's still rapping, so.
And now that he's beefing with LeBron, I think he's going to try to do the longevity thing too, so.
Yeah,
you know
and you got to have a chip on your shoulder. If you're too comfortable at the top, you know, then it's like, oh, maybe I go out on top. But now this comeback season type of vibe, full circle, I think this is where the energy gets sparked and inspiration gets sparked to a high level now, and he's in his bag right now.
Yeah.
So if you don't like what's out now, I think you're definitely going to love what's to come because it's only that maturation and everything that's going on that we've been wanting. I think it's happening before our eyes.
I think it's coming. We haven't got a timestamp. No, it's not done.
I know, right? Yeah,
it's not done. It's not done until we get a timestamp. So.
ICEMAN 2 or Scary Hours, I think would be 5 at this point, or 4. Scary Hours 4 if he does drop one, which he could. October, Halloween, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But appreciate you coming through, brother.
Thank you.
Give him a round of applause. We're going to finish the pod. We're still live. We're going to stay live. We're going to finish the pod with our sister, Ella Bell, with about 2 or 3 local topics when she comes back in. But I'm going to exit him out right now. We appreciate him coming through and give him his support. And he spit a lot of facts.
Thanks, family. Really appreciate y'all.
Yo, brother, I got a question for you real quick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Yes, sir. That selfie. Sir. Yeah, man. We have some Rhode Island news as well here to cover. Biggie. This is funny. Not because of her. Because shout out to her. I fuck with her. Biggie PVD. Now Biggie Notorious B.I.G. This is a different Biggie. Because today I was looking it up because to write notes down for today. And it's all this Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Small stuff kept coming up. I'm like, I got to remind the people, this is not that type of Biggie. This is a different Biggie. But shout out to Biggie because I love Biggie. She always shows love. Biggie, reality star, not Real Housewives of Rhode Island, but Baddies star, Biggie, PVD Biggie, from Rhode Island, from Providence, Dominican. Shout out to her. She says that she was attacked at IHOP in Providence, Rhode Island last week. She made a post. She said, I find it funny that I have been traveling the entire world for years now in my fame, and I have been traveling the world for years now with my fame, and she's never had a bad interaction. She says, with not one of my supporters, to then come to my city on a Friday, 6 a.m., just like everybody else in Providence does. We go to IHOP after the club to try to have a damn chicken tender. I said, hi, thank you for all the support I showed. Love, it wasn't enough. What the fuck? Instead of just pulling up to the negativity, pull up the positivity, the conversation before the video, and obviously you could tell that we was just trying to sit down. We're over there trying to organize ourselves like, damn, read the room. Mama, I said hi, showed love, give me a damn second to organize my team. Like, girl, get your fucking phone out of people's faces. We're tired. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and on top of that, she was so fucking drunk in there trying to chase us out the door. Just know there's two sides of the story, and a lot of people in Providence want to believe every single thing that they see bad about me because y'all cannot wait to have something to say about me. Exactly why I'm moving out of. Oh, exactly why I'm moving out. Ew. Never ever. And I don't need security in my own city. What the fuck? Never ever have I ever needed security in my own city. What the fuck? So Biggie says she's moving out of Providence, Rhode Island. Providence reality star baddies. Biggie says she's moving out of Providence, Rhode Island after being attacked and fighting at IHOP in Providence. Now, there's a video. Let me see if I can pull up this video. If it's too graphic, we may not be able to show on the stream, but we should be fine to show this here. Let me see. I don't want to. If it looks too crazy, this is going to be crazy. Hold up. If I put Biggie, let me put Biggie baddies. Biggie's baddies. I think they took it down. There's a clip, but it seems like it got deleted. I pressed on it, it got deleted, so we won't show it. But there seems to have been a clip that went viral previously with her fighting over the weekend. This could be cap. They could be doing this for the baddie show too. Could it be fake publicity for the baddie show? I don't know. I hope that is not. I think that is real. I think this is something unfortunate that she just went through. I want to shout out Biggie though. Shout out to Biggie. She gets love from me no matter what. I don't care what anyone says. She'll always get love. She shows us love, so we got to show her love back. Speaking of love, don't forget, show love to our sponsors. Brought to you by this episode, as always, Mother Earth Wellness, located in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Use our promo code Club Ambition. Say that the Club Ambition podcast sent you to Mother Earth Wellness, and you'll be able to use your discount in person over there at Mother Earth Wellness, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. The biggest spot for those that love that tree here in Rhode Island, in New England. And after you go to Mother Earth Wellness, if you're looking to eat on something, you had the munchies, stop on by Big Tony's Pizza, home of the gangster raps. Right here, you see it, Big Tony's Pizza, RI.com. Open until 4 a.m. doing delivery. And during the FIFA Cup that they're doing this summer, they're going to be able to deliver directly to your hotel room. Directly. Knock on your door. It's not room service, it's Big Tony's Pizza with the gangster rap. Or that classic pepperoni pizza. And we got that $10 cheese pizza, large pizza, only if you mention the Club Ambition podcast. The cheapest large cheese pizza you can get in Rhode Island. Who's selling $10 pizzas? Good quality pizza. Not that Little Caesars, Domino's bullshit. Good quality pizza. Big Tony's is. Also, pause for calls June 6th. Shout out to the doctors highlighting and fundraising for head and neck cancer patients and research here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Slater Memorial Park, 8 a.m. registration. If you want to partake, you take your dog for the dog walk. Pause for a cause. Support that situation. Support that. They are raising money. It's a beautiful situation. Show them love over there. Pause for a cause. Been doing it 16 years straight. They've been killing it. Also, Win the Day Expo, Louis J Fitness, the day after, June 7th. That's right, in 2 weeks, June 7th. Support the Win the Day Expo by Louis J Fitness. They have everything. It's a beauty, fitness, and wellness expo, the first of its kind, where they do all three in one at the Strand in Providence, Rhode Island. TheStrandRI.com. Get your tickets right now. Shout out to our brother Louis J Fitness. Win the Day Expo. Vamos pa'l mambo. Que esto pa' loco. Also, Foster Care Connection RI. Visit the website .org, where you'll be able to get more information on foster care services in Rhode Island. They're looking for more foster care parents, and about 5 or 6 of you have reached out after our promotion. We appreciate you. Please give them support. They need it. It's an actual situation that needs more attention locally in Rhode Island. And also, this week, shout out to Millennial Rhode Island. We teamed up as a media partner for the Millennial Rhode Island event, the Spring Social, Thursday, May 28th, here at Varsity on Federal Hill in Providence, Rhode Island. Support this event. Be there because we're going to be there. I'm going to be there doing some interviews with some people, the street interview style content, asking you guys some Rhode Island questions, your take on things happening currently right now in Rhode Island, in Providence, important, significant things happening. Be a part of that if you are there at the event. Shout out to Millennial Rhode Island. This is the Varsity Luxury Sports Bar. Shout out to them. This event's proudly sponsored and brought to you in partnership with us as our media partner, as their media partner, Club Ambition. Shout out to Millennial Rhode Island. Shout out to my guy Travis over there. Millennial Rhode Island, Darvin, all the people that usually attend. There's already 100 people plus with tickets, so we can't wait to see you guys this week over there at the Spring Social, Millennial Rhode Island. Be there. Club Ambition partnered up with them this week, so make sure to stop on by. And also, we got to tell them, Noel, we got to remind the people out there, 10-year reunion for Classical High School 2016, our class, 10-year reunion happening this year. Reminder, June 5th, be there at Classical High School in person in Providence, 4 p.m. There's going to be an actual school tour with the principal. You'll be able to tour the school, walk around the school, see the differences, see how we left it, see how it is now, be jealous of it, wish that we had it how it is now, the new upgrades, the new installments. Also, we're going to be doing a slideshow memorial to the teachers that have passed away, student of classmate of ours that passed away. Also, memories, old photos, just looking back at good times. And doesn't end there. After party going to be happening at Noir Lounge, PBD Lounge in Providence, Rhode Island, Broad Street. Noir, shout out to Noir over there. New location, new spot. Support them. The first 70 RSVPs, that's right, first 70 RSVPs, you're going to get a $10 voucher on your drinks. That's right, $10 voucher on your drinks. And it's going to be free pizza brought to you by Big Tony's Pizza, home of the gangster raps. Free pizza for everybody there, free food, free pizza. But if you're hungry, they have food there at the venue. Support them. There's also going to be a custom purple drink, the classical drink at the bar, the custom. You can only get it this day, the purple classical drink at the bar by the bartenders there at Noir PBD Lounge. Shout out to them over there on Broad Street in Providence, Rhode Island. And be there on time for that actual tour. Be there on time, 4 p.m., because there's a strict start time for that tour. If you want to tour the school, if you want to be a part of the reunion. Shout out to our class of 2016. I've been hearing behind the scenes, people are already talking about, what am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? Should I rent the Lamborghini? Should I rent the Lamborghini? You might have to rent the Lamborghini. If you feel like it, you might have to. If you might have to buy an outfit, put it on Klarna, Afterpay, you might have to, because you don't want to miss this 10-year reunion. There's only one. There's no other. There's literally only one. So show out and pop out. You know what I'm saying? I might get a Gucci suit from Gucci himself. I might hit up Gucci man for the Gucci suit. Also, two last topics quickly. We have beach fights happening, and we also have this situation right here. This check came in the mail. Before I pull it out, remember, 700,000 people in Rhode Island suffered a cyber attack with their information got leaked by R.I. Bridges. There was a R.I. Bridges leak. They got breached, right? And there was a ransom as well. The lawsuit claimed that Deloitte failed to properly secure the system, and Deloitte denied wrongdoing, but they agreed to $6.3 million in a settlement. Rhode Island's separate settlement with Deloitte, and the state of Rhode Island, they negotiated directly with Deloitte over costs tied to the cyber attack, and the state ultimately recovered $12 million in payments. Remember, we said that there was free money basically being given away. If you filed this actual paperwork, you were able and eligible, and eligible for that money. And I got that check. So alert to everybody in Rhode Island, check your mail, because there's money in your mailbox probably this whole time without you realizing there's checks being passed around, free checks in Rhode Island. Basically, they leaked information including social security numbers, banking information, addresses, date of birth, Medicaid information, SNAP-related information, health information, and the state officials confirmed that the hackers were demanding a ransom after the IRI Bridges cyber attack, and the attack was tied to the ransomware extortion group Brian Cipher. But I checked the mail this week, and I got this right here.
How much you get?
It said
Probably like $10.
$10.
Check your mail. Panozzi versus Deloitte Consulting LLP, and it says the payment tendered to you, the customer final notice, right? Check number.
Show us the amount, nigga.
It's not that much.
That's why.
And I got a check for $62.01. Round of applause.
We love that for you. Love that.
Did you get the check? You got the check?
My mom threw away all of those. So. She said, that's all basura. And I'm like, no.
Some people think it's a scam. It's not a scam.
It's not a scam.
This is your money.
Go get your bread, man. Go get your $62.
We should be getting more, but
honestly, they
it's
said that
something.
it was like up to $500. So why did they only send you $62?
I know, right?
What did they leak out of yours that was only worth $62?
I claimed $500.
There you go. They should have given you $500.
Wait, they only gave you 62 of 500?
Out of 500,
That's crazy.
But what happens to all the rest of the money that doesn't get claimed?
Now-
You said your mom threw away the checks accidentally. They probably throwing away the checks. What happens to that money? Send it to me.
So
Why can't I get the rest of the money?
That's why they call us so often. Like I have scam likely call me like 150 times a day.
I didn't get none of that shit.
How you're so lucky. What?
But did you fill it out? I
wish.
didn't fill it out, but my dad filled it out for everybody.
Yeah?
On behalf of everybody. That's why everyone in the family got the check.
The $62? Did everybody get $62?
Everyone got $62. So in total, we got like $300. Listen, bro.
Yo, round of applause for your dad.
Listen, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it.
Good job, Tico.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
My throw went crazy, bro.
My mom threw away like 6 of them, so.
6 of them, nigga?
Damn.
Yo, Alofoke just rolling in cash. She said, I don't need 360. What the fuck?
God
I was
damn.
like, wait, why would you do that?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No, listen, it's a. Damn, you didn't even fill it out?
I don't even know.
But you remember we all.
It was like a little piece of paper. It was this big, and like if you don't really look at it, you would be like, oh, this is part of like when they send you like papers for like the stores, Shaws and stuff like that.
I probably threw it out.
Yeah, because if you don't read it, you're not gonna notice it. But the reason why I noticed it was because he started talking about it on the podcast.
It went viral.
Yeah, so he was like, "You gotta get free money." So I was like, "Wait, we gotta get the free money."
Listen, man, and last but not least, did you guys see? Every time it gets a bit warmer in Providence and New England and in Rhode Island, people just don't know how to behave. They don't know how to act.
Mm-hmm.
There's been fights at beaches, back to back, big fights, not just like a quick one-on-one, like brawls. Back to back in Rhode Island, in New England in general, Narragansett Beach, Narragansett Town Beach. I don't love that beach too much. I'm not a fan of that beach. I'm not a fan of that beach. But there was a triple stabbing at this beach, and they arrested a person that was accused. This young kid, he looked like a kid to me, young gentleman. This was one of the biggest incidents that happened at this beach. A fight escalated into a stabbing involving 3 people. Hundreds of beachgoers were seen running in panic. Videos of people running away, hundreds of people running away, and it was an 18-year-old Willie Medina who was arrested and accused. He has a felony assault charges, and he says that he was already out on bail in another firearm-related case. And he was at the beach, and victim suffered minor stab wounds.
Oh, wow.
This is what they said, right? Also, at Second Beach in Middletown, Rhode Island, around the same time, another massive crowd gathered at Second Beach, around 1,200 teens. 1,200 teens, they were pepper sprayed, and they packed the beach, and there's reports of this being like a senior skip day or something like that, like a skip day.
Yeah, senior skip day.
Allegedly, supposedly. And there was an 18-year-old allegedly that hit police with his vehicle while trying to leave the area.
Wait, the car or the actual car?
I think the car.
Okay.
But they pepper sprayed people, and
That's
several
better.
teens were arrested.
Yeah, a lot of teens were pepper sprayed. They also, I saw a mom post about it, and she was complaining that her son had like an allergic reaction to the pepper spray.
He should have been in school.
That's what I was going to say. Like, what are you doing at the beach on a Wednesday? Was it a Wednesday, Tuesday, something like that? You're not supposed to be out of school.
It's crazy.
No.
It's crazy. And then Hampton Beach, Hampton, New Hampshire, nearby New England, 51 arrests after multiple fights. 51 people arrested at Hampton Beach after several agencies responded to the size of the crowds. And there was a major beach disorder there. Multiple fights breaking out. Youth crowd, so young people fighting at this actual Hampton Beach. And then also in Connecticut, also in New England, Short Beach, another beach that was shut down after a takeover threat. In Connecticut, police shut down the Short Beach after tips came in after there was going to be a beach takeover.
What is a takeover
So
threat?
they blocked access for the hundreds of youths that were potentially going to arrive there, and nothing happened. But this is happening all over New England, supposedly, where young people are going to the beach and taking over the beach and shutting down the beach. I don't know what's happening. Like, I wouldn't see myself necessarily doing this, but I guess we were all young and dumb at one point.
I also didn't have a car.
Yeah.
Remember back then, Ripta used to take you for free.
That's true.
To the beach. But
When it was
I never,
over 90 degrees.
But I think it had to be in the summer.
It would be in the summer.
Like hot.
It was hot and it was in the summer, but I never took the bus to the beach. I was scared. I would never. I would be so scared. I'd be like, oh my God, the bus is free today. They're taking us to Narragansett Beach.
Yeah.
Never. I would never take it. Mm-mm.
Yeah. My main issue is the beaches they're going to. All those beaches suck. They're not picking the good beaches. You gotta go to like, I haven't been to Scarborough in a while, but Scarborough, those waves were crazy. I love Scarborough Beach.
Wheeler Beach.
Horseneck Beach. I don't know if you guys been to Horseneck Beach, where it's actually like a horse neck on the map.
Yeah. I've been.
What's your favorite beach you would think?
I used to go a lot to Scarborough. That was one of the ones that I would go to.
That was like
I
the
don't go
go-to.
to the beach here no more, but back then, yeah.
That was the go-to. Scarborough Beach was the go-to.
Yeah.
Mr. Kwamaka was the best.
Miss Kwamaka, yep.
Miss Kwamaka. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Pick better beaches. That's first. And yeah, these kids, they must be taking Ripta, like you said, because do they all drive? Like, this is like, are they going in like car full?
I think they went on the free day at Ripta, because like sometimes when it's a certain amount of degrees,
it's free.
Ripta gives it free, yeah. So they all pulled up on that bus and just. But the thing is, like, this is not like something new. People have been doing this for years, but this is the first time people are like wilding out like that. Like, that's weird. Why are you acting up? It's hot. You're sweaty. It's sandy. What is going on?
Because they have skip day.
Yeah.
Your school did senior skip day or junior skip day?
We never had that.
We had something. What did we have? No, we had senior
skip day.
Senior skip day.
Senior skip day.
I went to school.
We went to school, but we went to separate ones, guys. They what is it? They divided us.
we went to the better school. You know what I'm saying? Than her. Let's say that.
I forgot what school Elba went to. No, she went to private school.
I went to private school. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They divided us. I wanted to go to public school. My mom said no.
That's true. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we have it, guys. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Another week, another episode. Club Ambition Podcast Cap, episode 243. Very much appreciated everybody out there for tuning in and watching us live stream every single Monday night. Check us out on audio platforms as well afterwards. Clips all over social media every single week. Appreciate all the love recently, especially with the Drake week. It does well. People love Drake and they love us when we talk about Drake. So can never go wrong with that. And there's going to be more to come. A lot of more news coming soon. Can't wait this summer to talk about the FIFA, the World Cup, local stuff happening. A lot of things, a lot of content from us dropping soon. And yeah, man, it's been a blast. Great episode this week. Shout out to Chub Corn, shout out to Marloon and Erlin. You know, they're busy. They went to go get the Drake abs surgery. I said I wasn't gonna say it, but I say it here. They went to go get the ab etching done by Dr. Young Ho. You know, they both have appointments back to back. They went together for emotional support. You know, so they're gonna come back.
They're gonna hold hands while it happens.
They're gonna come back looking like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. They're gonna get the abs done. No more chub corner. Now it's gonna be
It's gonna be ab corner.
the ab corner.
Ab corner.
The ab corner. But yeah, man, we love you guys. Also, shout out to Alofoke coming through, our sister. Anything you want to highlight, anything you want to promote, anything at all going on? You know what I'm saying? You guys are doing a phenomenal work over there, Joy Home Care. Anything you want to shout out at all?
Thank you. Soon for the clinic, we're gonna have a free clinic for a day, and I'll
Nice.
give you more information on that. But it's coming up now in June.
Oh, nice,
End
nice.
of June. So
Name of clinic.
Ooh.
The name of the clinic.
Joy Urgent Care. Well, it's not a clinic; it's the Urgent Care. It's right on Elmwood Ave, guys.
Yes.
It's open to the public. You know, we're 5 days out of the week,
Yes.
and we take all insurances. So thank you.
Yeah. now you officially take all insurances. Yeah. Had to wait for it, but now they fully take it. So, you know,
Yes.
shout out to them and a round of applause for them and everything they're doing over there.
Thank you.
But we love you guys. Appreciate you. See you next week. And that's Cap. Be smooth.